This is IShowSpeed, the biggest YouTuber in the world. But he is the worst footballer ever. But today that is going to change as I'm going to play the entire career of IShowSpeed and make him into one of the best players of all time. Due to his links with Portuguese footballers like Rafael Leao, Bernardo Silva, and even Cristiano Jr., Sporting de Portugal have decided to give him an opportunity in pro football by giving him a one-year contract. And as he signs for his first ever professional club, he has a lot on his mind.
Wow, man, I am a pro footballer main. I want to be just like Cristiano Ronaldo, but the American version. I want to win a Ballon d'Or, win a Prem with Manchester United, and the biggest goal, to win the World Cup with the USA.
But this is IShowSpeed, who is only 18 years old and a generous rating of 63 overall. But it was time for the first order of business as Speed was called into the manager's office as he had some news for IShowSpeed. And the manager does tell Speed because he sucks at football, he's going to give him an opportunity here at Sporting and give him the whole season to just train and sit on the bench and observe. And the only way he will get a new contract is if he scores one goal this season. And the manager says he will be given opportunities. But sit on the bench and train his ass off is what he did for majority of the season up until halfway through the season in the first rivalry game against Benfica. And this has to do because there was an injury crisis to the striker position in Victor Gregores and Paulinho, as Speed is now the only striker in the club and will be starting his first game against Benfica. But it was now time for Speed's debut in professional football. Streamer and YouTuber, now a pro footballer. Has he had enough time to train and actually know and learn how to play professional football? Well, he's the only option up top, so let's see how he does on his debut. And here comes Sporting on the attack as there's a header, and now it's Marcus Edwards in the ball. Gives it through ball into IShowSpeed with a shot, and it's saved by the Benfica goalkeeper. And now here comes IShowSpeed once again. He does a roulette, he gets past one, he has a shot, and it goes wide. Great dribbling skills, but he could not finish. And now here comes IShowSpeed once again, trying to impress on his debut for Sporting with a shot, and it's another great save. But here come Benfica with an attack of their own as David Neres gives the ball into the striker, and it goes wide. Sporting stay alive. And now it's João Neves with a pass to Cabral. Cabral opens up the ball, and it's a shot, and it goes wide. Once again, Sporting avoid to go 1-0 down. And it looks like it's going to be halftime. It's not been a successful debut for IShowSpeed as of yet, but he's getting some shots in and looking like he is ready for professional football. But here come Benfica once again. Cabral gives the ball into David Neres with a shot, and it just goes wide. Sporting are getting very lucky. But here comes Marcus Edwards looking to make it 1-0. He gives it to IShowSpeed. IShowSpeed gets fouled on the penalty box, and it's going to be a red card. Can IShowSpeed score this penalty? Is he even going to take it? But now it's IShowSpeed. Can he go ahead and score his first ever professional goal on his debut? He has a shot, and it goes wide. He was given the opportunity, and he misses it. And now here comes IShowSpeed. He gives a through ball into Marcus Edwards. Marcus Edwards finds a shot, and it goes in. Sporting win the game in the 80th minute. Surely that's the end of the game. Speed could not score, but he does give an assist. And just like that, the game comes to an end. Speed does not get his debut goal, the goal that will give him a new contract for a couple of years here at the club. But regardless, he gets a win on his debut. And as the rest of the season continued, Speed was unable to score a goal as he started every single game due to the still injury crisis. And we were now on the final game of the season as Sporting and FC Porto were fighting for the league title, and Speed yet to score his first goal for the club. Will Speed go ahead and give Sporting their first league title in a couple years? And will he score his first ever goal and get a new contract? Or is he just gonna be sent out of pro football as a free agent? It's safe to say that it's a big game for Speed. I wonder what's going through his mind.
Come on, Speed main. You need that contract. You need to score and sui on Porton. You need to be a footballer.
It is now the final day of the season. One last chance for Speed to win his first trophy, but more importantly, one last chance for Speed to score his first ever goal and remain in professional football. The question is, can he do it to possibly the best team in Portugal? Early in the game, here comes IShowSpeed looking for his first goal of the game. IShowSpeed with a shot, and it goes wide. And now it's Marcus Edwards on the ball, looking to create a chance. He gives it to IShowSpeed with a shot, and it goes wide once again. He's getting so close to scoring his first goal. And here comes Marcus Edwards once again. He gives the ball into IShowSpeed with another shot, and it goes far wide. Come on, you gotta score, Speed. But here comes FC Porto looking to take the lead themselves. It's Pepe on the wing. He's looking for a cross. He crosses it into Galeno with a shot, and it goes in. Porto go 1-0 up. If scores stay like this, Speed will no longer be a pro footballer, and Sporting will not win the league title. But it's going to be halftime. Speed has not scored just yet and is in danger of losing this league title. I wonder what he's thinking, man.
Speed lock in Maine. No way your ass at football. You're playing like Messi. Dig down and score a goal.
But here comes Sporting as Speed is decided to lock in. It's Speed 1v1 against the keeper. He has a shot and it goes in. Speed has done it. He has scored his first goal in pro football. It's looking like he's gonna get a contract, but the job is not finished. He wants to win his first ever trophy. But now it's FC Porto looking to spoil the party. It's a crossing from Galeno into the defender and it goes in. Pepe scores a 90th minute winner as it seems like Porto are winning the league title. It's a sad day to be a Sporting fan, but it's a good day to be a Speed fan. And that's it. The ref has blown the whistle. Speed is going to get a pro contract. It seems like it. Hopefully the manager wasn't lying as Porto lift the league title. Let's see what's next for IShowSpeed. Straight after the match, Speed is called into the office for the big news. The manager starts off by saying he's disappointed that they couldn't win the league title against Porto. But regardless, Speed is getting his new contract for Sporting and is given a brand new contract of 4 years. It seems like Speed is all smiles as he's given the chance to be the pro footballer that he wants to be. But at the end of season number 1, Speed only has the one goal to his name, now a 67 overall, with his objectives clear of winning the World Cup with the US, winning 1 Ballon d'Or, and winning a Premier League title with Man United. The question is it possible to do all of these? And the new season kicks off as Speed is walking into his first ever press conference as a pro footballer. The press is asking him what are his goals as a pro footballer as he is only a streamer.
What are my goals? I want to be the American Cristiano. Sui, winning the first Ballon d'Or and World Cup as an American, and win the Prem with my favorite club, Manchester United. I have had a lot of training, and I will be scoring hella goals this year.
And straight after telling his goals of being a professional footballer to the entire world, Speed is receiving his first ever start in the first game of the season as Speed and Sporting will be facing title favorites in SC Braga. Can Speed go ahead and impress in his first ever start? And here comes Sporting with the first attack of the game. It's IShowSpeed on the ball, 1v1 against the keeper, and it's a brilliant save from that Braga keeper. And now it's IShowSpeed once again determined to get a goal in his first ever start. He has a shot and it goes in. Speed gets the second goal of his career, his first goal of the season. I'm hoping that it's gonna be a great season for IShowSpeed. And now it's Morita on the ball, gives a through ball into IShowSpeed. He is 1v1 once again with a shot, and it hits the crossbar. How unlucky can you be? And now here comes IShowSpeed looking his first ever brace here. He gets past one. No, he doesn't. But Morita wins the ball back, and now it's IShowSpeed with a shot from outside the box, and it goes in. He gets his first ever brace as he shoots. He impresses on his first ever start. Surely this is gonna be a breakout season for IShowSpeed. And the ref does blow the whistle. First game of the season, first ever start, first ever brace for Speed. The question is, how good will he do in this league for the rest of the season? And for the rest of the season, it seems like Speed was born to be a professional footballer as he scored goal after goal after goal, even becoming the top goal scorer at Sporting. But it was now time for redemption. Speed had the chance to win a league title once again as they were fighting with it for Benfica, with them, the winner, being league champions. Can Speed go ahead and win the league title this time around? And as Speed prepares for probably the most important game of his career, he sees something on the TV.
Excited to play with Speed? No chance. That guy is just a streamer. He doesn't deserve to be a pro. People like me have worked their whole lives just to sniff a pro contract. He was handed one. He will never play for the US national team. And if the United States win a World Cup, it's gonna be without him.
Who the hell is this Pulisic guy? Why is he shit talking about me? Whatever. I need to win this trophy. Benfica has no chance.
And it is now time for the final day of the season, Sporting versus Benfica. Speed must win this game to win his first ever trophy, but he already has his doubters. Being a streamer, converting into a pro footballer, it's not going to be easy to make people happy. So it's time for Speed to lock in and not focus on negativity and try to win his first ever trophy. But here come Benfica straight away, looking to deny Speed his first league title. As they receive the ball, they give the pass to David Neres. David Neres opens up the shot and it goes in. Benfica take a 1-0 lead. It's looking like Sporting are not winning the league title. And here comes Sporting once again as Coach Q gives the ball into João Mario with a cross into David Neres and it goes in. Once again, 2-0. 2 goals for David Neres. Sporting have a long day if they want to win that league title. But here comes Sporting with an attack of their own as the ball is given to IShowSpeed, who is now 1v1 against the keeper. He has a shot and it goes in. 2-1 to Sporting. Can they go ahead and turn this around? Now here comes Sporting once again as Brandsaka gives it to Morita. Morita to IShowSpeed with another shot and it goes in. Speed gets his brace. It is now 2-2 as he sues and gives them another chance. Can he go ahead and score the winner? And here comes IShowSpeed. 1v1 against the keeper once again. Gets past the defenders. And he has a shot and it's saved by the Benfica keeper. And here comes Morita once again. Gives him another through ball into IShowSpeed. IShowSpeed has a shot and it just goes wide. That was a terrible shot from Speed. And here comes IShowSpeed, not ready to give up just yet. He has a cross in into Marcus Edwards with a shot. And yes, they put it away in the 90th minute. Speed could not score the winner, but Marcus Edwards surely does a job and is going to give Sporting his first ever league title. And just like that, the game comes to an end and Sporting and Speed win the league title, giving Speed his first ever trophy. Surely Pulisic has to bite his tongue. He is wrong about Speed. Speed will play for the national team one day. And at the end of his second season, Speed now has 31 goals, is a 72 overall. Still, no objectives completed as of yet. For the next 2 seasons, Speed just improves as a pro footballer as he's dominated Portuguese football, winning 2 domestic doubles in 2 years. But at the end of season 4, he has a chance to win his own treble as they were in the Europa Conference League final up against AC Milan. However, before the final, Speed is called into the office by the manager as he gives him some big news. As Speed will be getting, for the first time ever, a striking partner. And that striking partner is brand new signing who came up from the youth academy, Cristiano Jr. And Cristiano Jr. will be starting his first game next to Speed. And as Cristiano Jr. and Speed are getting familiar with themselves in the locker room, scheming on how they're gonna win the final, they see that on the TV, AC Milan's Christian Pulisic, the man who talked bad about IShowSpeed, won the player of the season of the Serie A. So this final is not going to be easy. But it is now time for Speed's biggest game of his career, the UEFA Conference League final, AC Milan versus Sporting, Speed versus Pulisic, and Junior's debut. It's a huge game in Portuguese football. Will Speed and Cristiano Jr. take down Christian Pulisic's AC Milan? And here comes Sporting here, looking to take the lead early. Brancara gives it to IShowSpeed with a shot and it goes wide of the post. Speed just misses. And now it's the midfielder on the ball as he gives it to IShowSpeed. IShowSpeed is wide open. He has a shot and it goes wide above the post. Come on, Speed. You gotta score. And now it's Marcus Edwards who gives the ball into Morita. Morita into IShowSpeed. He's going to have a shot and it goes wide once again. Speed cannot score. And here comes Sporting once again. Morita has the ball. Morita sends another through ball into IShowSpeed. Can he go ahead and please score this time? And yes, it goes in. Speed scores the first goal of the game. It's 1-0 to Sporting. But here comes Christian Pulisic looking for a goal of his own here. He is 1v1 against the keeper. He has a shot and it goes in. Straight after Speed struggled to score, Pulisic just makes it 1-1. But here come AC Milan once again right before halftime. Rafael Leao gives the ball into Christian Pulisic with a shot and it goes in. 2-1 to AC Milan, just like that. Speed and Sporting are going to have a big task in the second half. And it's going to be halftime. Speed missed so many shots, but at least scored 1. But they are now 2-1 down to AC Milan. Can he go ahead and turn this around?
Maine, I can't score. We have to win this game. Maybe I should just pass to little Suey. Yes, that is what I will do.
And here comes IShowSpeed with a new goal in mind. He gives it to Cristiano Jr. He has a shot and it goes in. Cristiano Jr. scores his first ever goal as a professional footballer, assisted by Speed. And it is now 2-2 in the Conference League final. And here comes Speed once again. He receives the ball. He gives it to Cristiano Jr., who does a roulette with a shot, and it goes in. It's 3-2. Speed decided to stop shooting, and he gets 2 assists for Cristiano Jr., who gets a brace on his debut. If the score stays like this, Speed wins his first ever European trophy. But here comes Tio Hernandez for AC Milan. He gives it to Pulisic. Pulisic with a shot from outside the box, and it goes top corner. As Pulisic equalizes the game, it is now 3-3. Please, Speed or Cristiano Jr. score one more goal. But here comes Rafael Leao on the run. It is the 90th minute of the game. Rafael Leao gives it to Pulisic, who takes a touch with his chest, has a shot, and it goes in. Pulisic, 4 goals to his name, has won the game for AC Milan. A one-man team. This is not looking good, and it's gonna boost, surely, Pulisic's ego, and he's gonna talk more about Speed. And just like that, the game comes to an end. Pulisic lifts the Conference League title as Speed fills out on his first European trophy. It's not a good day to be Speed. And straight after the match, Speed is called into the manager's office, and the manager lets him know that there are a lot of big clubs coming in for him. So this was his last season at Sporting, as he wants him to move on. And after finding out that he will be leaving Sporting, he walks into the locker room and has one last talk with Junior and thanks him for everything that he has done for him, as he has one final thought in his last day in that Sporting dressing locker room.
Wow, Maine. 4 years here at Portugini, I played where my idol played. One day I will be the American Ronaldo. But I wonder what teams want me.
And as Speed wonders what clubs come in for him, the US national team does get grouped in the World Cup. And at the end of Speed's last season at Sporting, he does score 30 goals in the season, now adding up to a total of 87 career goals, out of 81 overall. Let's see what's next for IShowSpeed. And the season kicks off as there has been many offers from IShowSpeed, specifically from Italy. And these clubs include last year's league winners, Inter Milan, Napoli, big club Juventus, but also Christian Pulisic's AC Milan. And it seems like Speed is thinking a lot as he receives these offers.
Wow, so many big clubs. But there is really only 2 options. Juventus, the club where Ronaldo played, or AC Milan, where my boy Rafael plays. But they also beat me last year, and that guy Pulisic is there.
After thinking about it, Speed has made his decision and rejected AC Milan as he signs for Juventus, exactly where Cristiano Ronaldo played, and he is signing now for this huge football club.
Let's go. Just joined Juventus, just like my GOAT. I have a lot of pressure, but if I want to make Mr. Sui proud, I must take Juve to Europe because they finished 10th last year.
But after being given the big task of carrying the number 7 on his back, it was time for his debut. But the debut was not going to be easy as they were facing Inter Milan, who were last year's league winners. Can Speed go ahead and impress with his new look as well and beat the league winners from last year? And here come Inter Milan straight away as the ball is given to Marcus Thuram with a through ball to Lautaro, and it goes in. Lautaro Martinez scores the first goal of the game as Inter go 1-0 up. But straight in the second half, after a boring first one, Vlahovic gives the ball into IShowSpeed, who takes a touch, has a shot, and he scores his first goal for Juventus. New number, new luck, new club, and a 1 goal for IShowSpeed as he equalizes the game. And now here comes Inter Milan. Dusan Vlahovic takes away the ball, and now it's IShowSpeed in a 1v1. He has a shot from outside the box, and it goes in. Cheeky finish, a Trivella from IShowSpeed as he scores in the 90th minute to give Juventus and Speed the first ever win this season. And the ref blows the whistle. Speed gets a brace on his first ever game for Juventus. He made a great start here in Italy. Can he go ahead and continue that form? And it seems like Speed's good form did not stop there, as for the next couple games, he does score a couple more goals and gets more victories. But now, he has a game up against AC Milan for the first time, facing Pulisic in the Serie A. Will he get one over Pulisic and prove him wrong? And as the game is set to kick off, Speed has a lot of his mind.
Game against Pulisic. I must beat him and show him who I am. He is the captain of America. If I can impress him, I can be the American Ronaldo.
Hey, stupid! You're not winning tonight, and you will never play for America.
Don't listen to him, Speed. No one even knows Pulisic.
And now it's Rabiot, gives the ball into IShowSpeed, who takes a touch, he gets past Tomori, he has a shot, and it goes in! Speed scores the first goal of the game as he takes a 1-0 lead against Milan. And now it's Dusan Vlahovic on the ball, gives the ball into Speed once again. Can he go ahead and score a second? And yes, he does! Speed makes it 2-0 to AC Milan. Pulisic surely has to shut his mouth. And it's now going to be halftime. Speed is 2-0 up against AC Milan, proving Christian Pulisic wrong. All he has to do is continue this game and maybe score a third for his first ever hat-trick. And now it's Theo Hernandez on the throw, and he gives the ball into Benacer. Benacer to Christian Pulisic with a shot, and it goes in. AC Milan get one back through Christian Pulisic. Let's hope they don't make a full comeback. Pulisic gives the ball into Leao. Leao back into Christian Pulisic, looking for a second, and he puts it away. A finesse to the bottom corner. Pulisic backs up his tuck and scores a second. It is now 2-2. And straight after the goal, Pulisic is walking up to Speed. Let's just hope Speed can keep his cool.
Hey, doofus, I told you! You're not gonna beat me! No national team for you!
Shut up, Maine. America got grouped with you.
What the hell did you say?
And it seems like Pulisic just talks shit again as Leao steps in and protects IShowSpeed, but the game must continue. But it's the 90th minute now. Pulisic on the free kick. He has a shot, and it goes in up the crossbar in the 90th minute. Pulisic, after talking shit all game, backs up and he scores a hat-trick to give Speed his first loss of the Serie A season. This is not good for IShowSpeed. Does come to an end as Speed has a lot to think about. But it is now the final day of the season. Juventus sit in 5th place, only a couple points behind Roma, who they'll be facing tonight, with the winner getting UCL football next season. Can Speed go ahead and be the reason that Juve get back into European football? But after his first good season at Juventus, he has one job left to do, and that is to beat AS Roma to give Juventus Champions League football so he can have his first ever Champions League campaign. Can he keep his cool and do what he usually does? Or will he do exactly what happened a couple months ago with Pulisic? It's Dusan Vlahovic on the ball with a through ball into IShowSpeed. 1v1 against the keeper with a shot, and it's saved by the goalkeeper. Bremer with a pass into Adrien Rabiot, who gives a pass into IShowSpeed, gets past the defender, he has a shot, and it goes in. It's 1-0 for IShowSpeed and Juventus. And now it's Cambiaso with a pass into Vlahovic with a brilliant through ball into IShowSpeed with another shot, and it goes in. 2-0 for Juventus. Surely they're qualifying for UCL football. And yes, they have done it. Speed's brace gives Juventus back into UCL football, and Speed will be playing his first ever Champions League campaign. And as Speed celebrates in the locker room with his teammates, I wonder what type of goals he has next season.
Yes, Maine. I will play UCL football. This is my chance. My chance to show United and American that they should trust me and maybe even win the Ballon d'Or.
But Speed ends his first season at Juventus with a 27-goal season, now adding to his 114 career goals, and he is now an 84 overall. And the new season kicks off as Juventus have brought in a new signing, and that new signing is a familiar face in Rafael Leao, the man who defended Speed last season. And as Speed and Leao catch up in the locker room, Leao explains why he joined Juventus. And the reason was because him and Pulisic fell out in the club, and the manager ordered one of them to leave the club, and Leao was the bigger man, and he stepped out of AC Milan to join IShowSpeed at Juventus. But we sim forward to the last game of the group stage as Juventus were sitting in 3rd place, facing Atletico Madrid with the winner going on to the round of 16. But IShowSpeed was yet to play a game all season as he got injured earlier in the season. But it was now time for that final game of the group stage against Atletico, as Speed will be making his UCL debut, his first start this season, his first start with Rafael Leao. Will Speed send his team to the round of 16 of Champions League? And here come Atletico Madrid with the first attack of the game. They give the ball into Griezmann, and it goes in. Straight away, starting this match, Atletico go 1-0 up. And now it's Koke once again, gives it to Marcos Llorente. Marcos Llorente looks for a shot, and it goes in. 2-0 down for Juventus and IShowSpeed. Are they really gonna go to Europa League? And it's going to be halftime. Atletico Madrid, a goal from Griezmann and a goal from Llorente takes Atletico 2-0 up for them qualifying for the round of 16. But quickly in the second half, Rafael Leao takes a corner. He gives it to IShowSpeed. There's no way he's gonna take that long shot. He has the shot, and it goes in. That is the best goal IShowSpeed has ever scored. It is now 2-1. Can that goal give the team a chance to come back? And now here come Juventus on the attack, looking to equalize this game. It's a crossing into IShowSpeed, takes a touch, he has a shot, and it goes in. It's 2-2. Speed scores a second. He has a chance to score his first ever hat-trick to send Juventus to the round of 16. But now it's Locatelli, gives the ball into IShowSpeed. IShowSpeed has a crossing into Rafael, and it goes in. Leao in the 90th minute has sent Juventus to the round of 16. Sadly, Speed couldn't score his hat-trick, but this will do. And the game comes to an end. Speed will be going to the round of 16. Who knows, he might be winning the UCL. But it was now time for the round of 16, and who other to face but AC Milan. He just can't catch a break from Christian Pulisic. But can Speed go ahead and win this time around? And here come Juventus with the first attack of the game. Locatelli gives the ball into Rabiot. Rabiot with the pass into IShowSpeed with a chip, and it goes in. He takes the 1-0 lead. But after a boring first half, here come AC Milan on the second. Pulisic with a scissor kick, and it goes in. What a beautiful goal from Pulisic to equalize the game. And just like that, the game comes to an end. The first leg is going to be 1-1. The second leg is going to be most important for IShowSpeed to win. And now it is time for the second leg. One screamer for Pulisic and one goal for Speed so far, as it is 1-1. Surely Speed can finish off this game in the San Siro. It's Manuel Locatelli on the ball, gives the ball into Speed. Speed into Rafael. Leao back into IShowSpeed. IShowSpeed is now 1v1 against the keeper. He has a shot, and it goes in. Speed makes it 1-0. And now in the second half, here comes Rafael, gives the ball to Speed. He's getting past the defenders. Still IShowSpeed. IShowSpeed gets past the defenders once again. He has a shot, and it goes in. 2-0. 3-1 in aggregate. Surely this game is over. And yes, just like that, the game comes to an end. Speed will be going on to the next round. But he's walking up to Pulisic. Hopefully he doesn't say anything too bad.
Hey, Pulisic, I got your number, little bro. Call me to the World Cup next year. You need speed in you.
Shut up, idiot!
And after that round of 16 win, sadly, Juventus were knocked out of the quarterfinals by Manchester United. And for the rest of the season, they dominated the Serie A and were now in the final day of the season. Will they be facing AC Milan once again, with the winner of this game winning the league title? And as Speed gets prepared for the game, it seems like he has a plan in his head.
This is my moment. I must show Pulisic that I should play at the World Cup. He will know who IShowMeed is.
But it's now time for the final game of the season. Winner takes the league title. It seems like Speed wants to impress to not only win the league, but he also wants to make Pulisic eat his words so he can finally go and play for the US national team in the World Cup next season. Can he go ahead and prove Pulisic wrong? And now it's Adli on the ball. He gives the ball to Pulisic, but they lose the ball, but they win the ball back. And now it's a pass into Christian Pulisic with a shot, and it goes in. Milan go 1-0 up, as it looks like they're going to win the league title this season. Here come AC Milan once again. It's another pass into Pulisic, who takes a touch. He hits a bicycle kick. What a weird goal, but it goes in. Pulisic is playing unstoppable right now. But here come AC Milan once again with another through ball into Pulisic. Please don't score that hat trick. And yes, he does. Pulisic gets a hat trick, and surely this game is over, man. And after that third goal, Pulisic says something to Speed.
Haha, stupid, IShowMeed. You will not beat me, and you will not play for America.
But just like that, Pulisic and AC Milan win the league title as Speed misses out. But hopefully he did enough to impress the manager or even impress Pulisic to go to the World Cup next year. But at the end of Speed's second season at Juventus, he now adds 32 more goals to a 146 tally and is now an 88 overall. And at the start of the new season, Speed aims to win anything he can to go ahead and impress the US national team and go to his first ever World Cup this year. And it seems like he does well despite getting knocked out in the Champions League in the round of 16 to Real Madrid. He is now fighting for the league title once again against AC Milan. But this time, can he go ahead and clutch it up? And we see Speed in the locker room scheming once again.
I just can't beat Pulisic. Wait, there is one thing I haven't done. I have never scored a hat-trick. If I can do that tonight, I can show that guy that I should be in the World Cup squad. Let's go Speed. Sui.
And it was now time for the final day of the season. Juventus versus AC Milan. Pulisic versus Speed. Once again, can Speed go ahead and get his redemption and even score the hat-trick that he's aiming to do, which he has never done, and possibly get caught up to the US national team? And now it's IShowSpeed taking a free kick early in the game. He has a shot and it goes in. Speed scores a free kick. It's 1-0 to Juventus. And now it's AC Milan as Musa gets the ball with a through ball into Pulisic, but it's won by the defender. But Pulisic with a bicycle kick 3 bicycle kicks Pulisic has scored against Juventus. It is now 1-1 in this game. And now the ball is up in the air as Rabiot wins the header, who gives it to IShowSpeed with a shot, and it goes in. It's 2-1. Juventus take the lead once again. And it's now going to be halftime. Juventus go 2-1 up, 2 from Speed, 1 for Pulisic. Speed is 1 goal away from that hat-trick and possibly winning his first Serie A title. But here come AC Milan, not looking to give up quickly. It's Pulisic. Pulisic down the wing. It's still Christian Pulisic. Gets past one defender. Gets past the second. Pulisic with a shot, and it's now a brace for him. It's 2-2. Pulisic really doesn't want Speed playing for the national team. But here comes IShowSpeed looking for the hat-trick, looking to win his game. It's still Speed. Gets past other defenders, and he gets fouled by Pulisic. He was one-on-one, and he gets fouled in the penalty box, and it seems like he picks up a knock and is being subbed off. Pulisic denies the hat-trick, but can Juventus win this game? Leao is going to take the penalty. Penny, go ahead and score, and yes, he does. Leao scores the winner, and they're going to win the league title. But Speed could not outscore Christian Pulisic. And that is the end of the game. Juventus and IShowSpeed win the league title as they lift the Serie A trophy. The question is, did Speed do enough in these past 7 seasons to get his first national team call-up for the US? Now Speed celebrates the league title in the locker room. It was time for the decision to be made.
All right, it's time. I should be selected.
And the final spot for the team is me, Christian Pulisic. Speed, you are staying home, and you will never represent us.
Despite Speed not being selected, the US national team does get knocked out of the round of 16. But sadly, Speed won't be debuting for the US national team in this year's World Cup. Hopefully one day he will. But he does score 36 goals this season, now adding up to 182. And he now sits at an 89 overall. And for the next 2 seasons, Speed just improves on his game, winning 2 domestic doubles in the Serie A and Coppa Italia, but has gotten knocked out in both seasons in the semi-finals of the UCL. And after 2 back-to-back domestic doubles, he now has a total of 254 goals, sitting at a 90 overall. And at the start of season number 10, Speed in the locker room thinks that it's time for a change. He cannot win the UCL at Milan after getting knocked out so many times. So he walks into the manager's office and tells him he would like to be transfer listed, and the manager transfer lists him as Speed is ready to leave Juventus. Straight away, Speed gets many offers from Premier League clubs with the likes of Arsenal, Tottenham Hotspur, Liverpool, and Chelsea. But reluctantly, Speed rejects all of those. Speed then walks into the dinner that he begged Erik ten Hag to have with him, and Speed basically begs Erik ten Hag to take a chance on him, that he promises he'll bring Manchester United their first Premier League title in years, and even a UCL. Erik ten Hag agrees as IShowSpeed is joining the club he wanted to join all this time in Manchester United. Can he go ahead and impress for the Red Devils? And as Speed is happy in his new club in the locker room, he sees that Christian Pulisic signs for Real Madrid. But it was now time for Speed's debut. It is going to be against Liverpool as he aims to impress the national team, as he aims to win the Premier League with Man United, and as he aims to win 1 Ballon d'Or. Can he go ahead and do all of this at Manchester United? And here come Liverpool with the first attack of the game. Luis Diaz gives the ball to Darwin Núñez, who flicks it up with a shot, and it's saved by Andre Onana. And now Liverpool have a corner as it's crossed in into Darwin Núñez with the header, and it goes in. Liverpool go 1-0 up on Speed's debut. And now it's Lindelof looking to clear the ball, but he gives it straight to Mohamed Salah with a chip, and it goes wide. And now it's going to be halftime as Liverpool are 1-0 up. Can Speed go ahead and turn this around on his debut? And now here comes Marcus Rashford with a through ball to IShowSpeed for the first attack of the game. For IShowSpeed with a shot, and it goes in. Speed scores his first goal for Man United. It's 1-1 now. Let's go. And now here comes Van Dijk as Speed gets the ball back, and now it's IShowSpeed looking to be 1v1 against the keeper. Can he go ahead and finish the job? And no, it goes wide. Come on, Speed. You gotta score those. And now it's Marcus Rashford on the ball. Gives the ball into IShowSpeed with a shot, and it goes wide. And now Scott McTominay gives it into Mainu into IShowSpeed with a shot, and it goes in. 2-1 in the 90th minute. Speed scores a brace on his debut to win the first game of the season. Speed is going to be an amazing signing for Man United. And the game comes to an end. Speed gets his first victory for the Red Devils. It seems like it's all up for IShowSpeed. And all up was absolutely true for IShowSpeed as he scored goal after goal and is amazing for his debut season, but sadly got knocked out in the round of 16 to Barcelona. But it was now the final day of the season of the Premier League season, with the winner of this game between United and City will be Premier League winners. And it is now time for the final day of the season. We have the Manchester Derby with the winner taking the Premier League title. Speed has had an amazing season. All he has to do is beat Man City. Can he go ahead and do it? And it's Bernardo Silva on the ball, gives the ball to Erling Haaland, who gets past Lindelof. And now it's Erling Haaland with a shot, and it goes in. Man City go 1-0 up. And now it's Phil Foden on the ball, looking for another attack. He gives the ball into Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland looking for a second, and he gets it, man. Haaland is just too good, and he gets his second goal of the game. And it's going to be halftime just like that. Haaland gives Man City a 2-0 lead with Speed having another uphill battle to climb. But here comes Marcus Rashford quickly looking to change the game. He gives it to Mason Mount, who gives it back to IShowSpeed, who has a long shot, and it's a banger. Another banger for IShowSpeed as they go 2-1. There's still time to win that Premier League title. And now IShowSpeed receives the ball. He's looking to get past the defenders, and he does. And it's still IShowSpeed. Still looking to get past them. It's still IShowSpeed getting a shot, and it goes in. It's 2-2. He gets another brace. He is searching for that first ever career hat-trick. Can he go ahead and win the Premier League title for United? And here comes Rashford. Rashford gives the ball into Speed. Speed with a shot, and it's saved by Ederson, man. And here comes Rico Lewis, but Rashford gets the ball back, and now it's IShowSpeed with a shot, and it goes wide. Speed cannot score that hat-trick, man. Alejandro Garnacho on the ball with a through ball into Marcus Rashford with a cross into Speed right in front of the goal, and he misses the header. This man cannot score a third. And now Man United are trying to build up from the back as Erling Haaland wins the ball back. No, get back up, please. Haaland with a shot, and it goes in. Haaland wins the game. It is now 3-2. Please tell me there's enough time for Speed to get an equalizer. But no, just like that, Haaland gets his hat trick and City win the Premier League title. Speed fails to achieve one of his objectives on the first time of asking. But Speed ends his first season in the Premier League with an impressive 22 goals, now with 276 goals at a 92 overall. And at the start of Speed's second season at United, he watches as Cristiano Jr. gets signed for Man United, and it seems like he has a new goal in his mind.
Speed main. I have to win the Prem, UCL, and Ballon d'Or this season. It's my only chance of going to the World Cup with America. I am 28 years old, in my prime with little Sui. I have to achieve this.
And Speed's first season with Cristiano Jr. at Man United is a success as they go ahead and win a domestic double in the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. But now they have a chance to win the Premier League title once again, as this time around they have to beat Tottenham Hotspur in the final game of the season to win the Premier League title. Not only that, however, he will be facing Real Madrid in the UCL final, where he'll be facing 1v1 against Christian Pulisic, with the winner winning the UCL. But here comes Cristiano Jr. on the ball, gives the through ball to IShowSpeed with a shot, and it's saved by Vicario. And now Cristiano Jr. crosses the corner, who gives it to IShowSpeed from outside the box, looking to repeat that banger he did long ago, and yes, he does! This is the best goal Speed has ever scored. It is now 1-0 to Man United. Mason Mount with a pass into Cristiano Jr. Cristiano Jr. with a through ball into IShowSpeed with a shot, and it goes in. 2-0 for Man United, man. And just like that, it's going to be halftime. Man United are 2-0 up. Speed just has to win this game to win that league title and maybe even impress the US national team. But now it's Kulusevski on the ball, gives the ball to James Maddison. He's trying to fight up Mainu, and yes, he does. And now it's James Maddison with a shot, and it goes in. Tottenham score to make it 2-1. Now it's Sarr on the ball. Sarr with a through ball to Kulusevski, who is now 1v1 against the keeper. He has a shot, and it goes in. Spurs equalize the game. There is no way Speed is choking the game, right? But now it's James Maddison with a ball to Sarr, and he wins it back. And now it's Heung-min Son with a winner, and it goes in the 90th minute of the game. Heung-min Son wins the Premier League title for Tottenham Hotspur. And just like that, the game comes to an end, and Spurs win their first ever trophy before Speed can even win one in the Premier League. And Speed fails to win the Premier League title. But can he go ahead and shake that off and win the UCL final in the next coming days? And it was now time for the UCL final. Like I mentioned, Manchester United versus Real Madrid. Speed versus Pulisic, and both of them are the favorites to win the Ballon d'Or. So it seems like the winner of this game will not only win the UCL, but will probably win the Ballon d'Or after the World Cup this season. And here come Real Madrid as Speed wins the ball back from Eder Militao. Now it's IShowSpeed 1v1 against the keeper, and it goes wide. Speed cannot score. Now it's a pass to Junior. Junior gives a through ball to IShowSpeed, and now it's IShowSpeed 1v1 against Andrew Lunin. Once again, he has a shot, and it's a save by Lunin. And now Junior wins the ball back from Chouameni. Junior with another pass to IShowSpeed. Can he go ahead and score this time? And no, he just can't. And now it's Speed once again looking to have another shot here. Gives it to Junior. Junior is looking for a shot. He has a shot and it goes in. United take a 1-0 lead as Junior scores the first goal of the game. And now it's Camavinga on the ball. Speed wins the ball back 1v1 against the keeper. Can he go ahead and score? And no, he crosses it into Junior instead and puts it away. It is now 2-0 to United. And it is now going to be halftime. United are 2-0 up. Surely they're going to win this game and win Speed's first ever UCL title and get caught up to the US national team. And now here comes Real Madrid as Bellingham wins the ball back and gives a pass to Christian Pulisic, who is 1v1 against the keeper, and it goes in. Pulisic is a tough man as he makes it 2-1. Let's just hope that Man United can keep the lead. And now Jude Bellingham with a pass to Vinicius Jr., but he wins it back, and now it's Bellingham. Bellingham gives a pass into Pulisic with a shot, and it goes in. Pulisic gets a brace again. It's looking dangerous. Is Pulisic really gonna get the hat-trick and beat Speed again? And now it's a cross in from Real Madrid in the corner into Valverde with a header to Pulisic. Takes a touch up in the air. He has a shot, and it's an absolute banger, man. As Pulisic surely scores the winner in the 90th minute. What a goal to score in the 90th minute. As he wins the the UCL title, surely, for Real. And yes, he does, man. Pulisic finished out the game with a hat-trick and a banger as Real Madrid lift the UCL. Speed just can't beat Christian Pulisic.
Ha ha ha, I am the best. That stupid streamer will never beat me. He will never play for the USA.
And as Speed sits in the locker room, he notices that he once again does not get caught up to the US national team. I wonder what he's going through his mind.
Man, fuck Pulisic. I have missed 3 World Cups because of him. There is only 1 World Cup left. I have 4 years to become the best player, to be the #1 for the United States.
And after aiming to go to the last World Cup of the US national team, the US get knocked out of the semifinals as Pulisic wins his first Ballon d'Or. And Speed ends the season with 33 goals, now having 309 goals, and is now up to a 93 overall, still yet to achieve any of his objectives. And for the next 2 seasons, as Speed aims to go to the final World Cup 4 years from now, he does win 2 domestic doubles in the last 2 seasons, but misses out on the league title, and Pulisic wins 2 UCLs and 2 Ballon d'Ors. And after those 2 domestic double seasons, Speed now has a total of 382 goals with a 95 overall. With 2 seasons left to the World Cup, can he do anything to make a shout for himself? And at the start of season number 14, the usual happens. Speed wins the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, but it was now in the final day of the season where he had to win the game to win the Premier League title, and he was currently 1-0 up against the opposition at halftime as Junior scored the first goal of the game. And as Speed walks into the locker room, Ronaldo Jr. tells him that Ronaldo has sent him a message, and that message being that Speed needs to stop feeling pressured when they are in the lead, that he is a good footballer and he must believe in himself. And that's when Speed has a realization.
Whoa, my idol Ronaldo. He knows who I am. He is right. I don't know if I needed the advice or I'm just hyped because he knows me. But I'm done being a loser. It's time for IShowMeet to be IShowSpeed.
And now the second half is Cristiano Jr. with a quick free kick who gives it to IShowSpeed, and he has a shot and it goes in. Speed keeps his cool this time around and makes it 2-0 to extend the lead. Can he go ahead and win this game? And now it's Garnacho into IShowSpeed looking to finish this game against Man City where they would win the league title. Speed with a shot, and yes, he puts it away. That's a sprint. Surely the game is over and Speed is going to win the Premier League title. And yes, he has done it finally. After 14 years as a pro footballer, Speed achieves one of his goals and wins the Premier League with Manchester United. What's next for IShowSpeed? But straight after winning his first league title with Man United, it was now time for a chance to win his first ever UCL. Speed versus his old club Juventus. Is he finally going to lift that UCL trophy? And here comes Cristiano Jr. on the ball, gives the ball into IShowSpeed. IShowSpeed takes a touch, gets past Bremer with a shot, and it goes in. IShowSpeed takes a 1-0 lead against Juventus. And now Cristiano Jr. once again gives it to IShowSpeed. IShowSpeed gets past one. It's still IShowSpeed with a shot from outside the box, and it goes in. Surely he's finally going to win the UCL, man. And yes, he does. IShowSpeed scores a brace against Juventus to win his first UCL final. Surely he has to go on to the Gold Cup and to the World Cup next year. And yes, Speed has done it. A quadruple has gifted him his first Ballon d'Or. Surely he is the #1 option on the team sheet for the USA. Now Speed goes into the locker room after winning the Ballon d'Or. It's time to see if he's gonna go to the Gold Cup this summer to give him the green light that he will be going to the World Cup next year.
And the final spot for the Gold Cup team is me, Christian Pulisic. Speed, you will never represent the USA. You are going to retire with never representing a national team.
Maine, what the fuck? What did I ever do to Pulisic? I guess my dream of being the American Ronaldo is over.
And after finding out that he will basically never play for the national team, Junior tells Speed, why doesn't he represent Portuguese national team? Junior explains that you need to be living in Portugal for 5 years and Speed has lived there for 4. All he would have to do to represent and go to a World Cup for the Portuguese national team is go back to Sporting or whatever Portuguese club next year for 1 entire season. And it seems like Speed is going to take the chance to maybe, just maybe, play next to Leao and Cristiano Jr. for the Portuguese national team, as he'll be leaving United. He does score 45 goals in his last season here, with now 427 goals, still at a 95 overall. And the question is, will we be going to the Portuguese national team? And just like that, Speed goes back to Portugal and leaves Man United, joining Sporting de Portugal. And it's all sunshines and rainbows for him as he wins every single trophy available at Sporting. And now changes his nationality to Portugal and he gets selected for the national team. The question is, can Speed go ahead and win the World Cup with Portugal because he couldn't do it with the US national team?
Wow, Maine, I am playing for Portugini, wearing the GOAT's #7. It is time I show Ronaldo who I am.
And as Speed dominated his route to the World Cup final, they'll be facing Pulisic's United States. That means the winner of this game will not only win the first ever World Cup for them, but the first ever World Cup for their country. But before the game, Pulisic and Speed, for some reason, decide to meet up in a dinner. I'm curious as to what they're saying to each other.
Well, Pulisic, Maine, you were right. I never played for America, but we are now both in the World Cup final. Congrats, Pulisic, on taking America here.
What can I say? I show meat. I am just better than you. With you in America, we would never be in the final. I am going to win tonight and go down as the greatest American player ever. A national hero.
You know what? I may never be the American GOAT or the American Ronaldo, but you will not win the USA's first ever World Cup tonight. I will give Portugini what they deserve, and that is the World Cup.
Here is what is going to happen. The same old story. I will score 2 goals. Then you will say to yourself that you need to score a hat trick, which you have never done, by the way. You will then score 2 and miss to score the 3rd, and I will score my 3rd and become the GOAT.
But it was now time for the World Cup final. Pulisic says, no matter what, Speed will score 2 and Pulisic will score a hat-trick to win the US, their first ever World Cup, and be the greatest United States player of all time. But Speed is determined to not allow that to happen. Who is right? Who is going to win the World Cup? Can Speed get his final payback? Now it's Musa on the ball looking for a pass here into Christian Pulisic with a shot and it goes in. Pulisic makes it 1-0. And now it's Timothy Well with a pass into Pulisic who's looking to make it 2-0. In this first half he has a shot and it goes in. Pulisic so far is correct as he scores a second, giving US a 2-0 lead. And it is now going to be halftime. So far Pulisic's prediction is scarily right. 2-0 to him, 2 goals to him. Let's see what happens in the second half. And now it's Bernardo Silva who gives a pass into the other midfielder. Gives a pass into IShowSpeed. IShowSpeed is looking for the first goal of the game, and yes, he does. It's 2-1 to IShowSpeed. Is Pulisic really going to be right, or is Speed finally going to score his first ever hat-trick? And now here comes Rafael Leao with a through ball into IShowSpeed. Can he go ahead and finish it to make it 2-2? And yes, he does. It's 2-2. It's looking like there is going to be a hat-trick. Is it going to be Pulisic or is it going to be IShowSpeed? And now it's Speed 1v1 against the keeper. He has a shot and it goes wide. Come on, Speed. Don't choke, man. But it seems like after that shot, Speed was fouled. It's going to be a penalty. Please, Speed, put it away. Now it's a penalty. Speed can go ahead and finish the game here and win the World Cup. And no, he misses. He misses the hat-trick opportunity. He misses the chance to win the World Cup. But here comes Speed once again, not looking to give up. 1v1 against the keeper. Can he go ahead and finish the game? And no, he misses once again, man. Please, Speed, score. Now it's the 90th minute. Here come Portugal, now ready to give up. Speed gets the ball, loses the ball. But Junior gives it through ball to Speed in the 90th minute with a shot. And it goes in. Speed scores a hat-trick. Speed surely is winning the World Cup. Finally, he has done his first ever hat-trick. Please, hold on to this game in the last final moments. But here comes Pulisic, determined not to give up. He gets past one, he gets past a second, he gets past a third. Here comes Pulisic, cuts back, cuts inside. It's still Pulisic with a shot, and it goes in. There's no way. With literally only seconds to play, Pulisic gets his own hat-trick. It's now 3-3. Who is going to win this game? And now, it's a corner for Portugal. It's crossed into Speed. Still, in the 90th minute, Speed receives the ball from outside the box. He has a shot to Ravella, and he scores it. The best goal of Speed's career goes in. Surely, that's his fourth goal, and surely that's the win for Portugal. And just like that, Speed scores 4 goals. Not a hat-trick, but 4. And he lives the World Cup with Portugal. And that is the end of Speed's story. He scores 50 goals this season with 477 career goals, and he ends at a 95 overall. What a career for Speed. Today we're taking Cristiano Ronaldo's career and putting it in reverse, which means he'll start off as a wonder kid at Al Nassr, then move on to Manchester United, Juventus, Madrid, United again, and finally Sporting, to see if he can win more Ballon d'Ors than he did in real life. But one thing's for sure, football history will never be the same. And to kick off Ronaldo's career, he has signed a 5-year contract for Al Nassr, as he was picked up from the Sporting Youth Academy from new Al Nassr manager Zinedine Zidane. And as he is set to make his debut for Al Nassr and in professional football, Zidane welcomes him to his office to give him a list of expectations.
Ronaldo, you've been the most hyped player in the world since Messi, so I have high expectations for you. Your goal is to leave Al Nassr as soon as possible. I want to leave too, but it's the only job available right now. The club has told me they'll only listen to offers for us if we win the league, since they haven't won it. I expect you to spearhead that and win the Golden Boot.
Yes, I got you, boss. I have no ambition to remain in a Camel League. If I want to win more Ballon d'Ors, I need to get out of here.
But if Ronaldo ever wants to move on from Al Nassr and win more Ballon d'Ors than he did in real life, he has to go ahead and set the tone today on his professional debut against Al Ittihad versus the likes of Karim Benzema and N'Golo Kante. And here comes Al Ittihad. Kante with a through ball into Karim Benzema. 1v1, the captain gets rid of our American Laporte. It's still Karim Benzema with a shot, and it goes in. Al Ittihad take a 1-0 lead. And here come Al Ittihad once again. It's N'Golo Kante through ball into Moussa Diaby, and he has all the space in the world. The right back can't catch up to him, and now it's Karim Benzema with a shot, and it goes in. 2-0 to Al Ittihad. But here comes Al Nassr with a counter-attack of their own right before halftime. Anderson Talisca with a beautiful through ball into the young 17-year-old Ronaldo. Cuts inside. Can he get his debut day goal? And yes, he does. 2-1. Come on. And in the second half, here come Al Nassr, now ready to give up. It's crossing into Ronaldo. Chips it over the defender. Has a first time finish, and it goes in. 2-2. Al Nassr have equalized this game. Can Al Nassr or Ronaldo complete the comeback? It's Anderson Talisca into Otavio. Otavio's on the ball now, looking for the space. He finds Ronaldo once again for his hat-trick. Can he do it on his debut? And yes, a debut day hat-trick. Ronaldo could have completed the comeback. And the red blows a whistle. Ronaldo gets a hat-trick on his debut. That's more than his league debut for Sporting, where he scored 2. But he has a great start to his career. Let's see if he can win the league title and the Golden Boot. And as a 17-year-old Ronaldo gets his first man of the match, many top clubs are now watching him. But he took Zidane's expectations very seriously, as he scored goal after goal after goal throughout the rest of the season. And on the final day, Al Nassr were fighting for the league title with Al Hilal, as Ronaldo was 2 goals ahead on the Golden Boot race against Neymar. Can he go ahead and outscore the best player in the league? But before the final game of the season, Ronaldo watches as Neymar takes a press conference.
I like Ronaldo. I see great potential in him, but he has to be careful. There will be a lot of pressure and expectations. I was given a lot of pressure too, and I became the prince but never the king. So I wish Ronaldo the best tonight and for the rest of his career.
Man, what a great guy. Maybe he isn't a failure, but he's right. From this day forward, I will never feel pressure. If I do, I'll end up like Harry Kane, always losing when it matters. I will win the league title.
But it's time for Ronaldo versus Neymar. And the game kicks off. Here come Al Nassr trying to put up in the back. Brozovic loses the ball, and now it's Neymar Jr. 1v1 against the Al Nassr goalkeeper, and it's an easy goal. Neymar makes it 1-0. Here come Al Nassr once again, and once again Al Hilal win the ball back, and now it's Neymar. Neymar gets rid of Mohamed Simbikan, and now it's still Neymar. He gets rid of Brozovic as well. It's still Neymar. Neymar with a shot, and he makes it 2. He gets a brace. He equalizes Ronaldo's Golden Boot. And Neymar is stepping up for a free kick. If he scores this, he completes a first half hat-trick and overtakes Ronaldo in the Golden Boot race. Neymar steps up, has a shot, and it goes in. 3-0, first half hat-trick. Al Nassr were in a terrible position. And at halftime, Al Hilal lead 3-0, a Neymar hat-trick, and are winning the league title. As Ronaldo walks into the locker room, Zidane is not too happy with him.
You want to become the best player in the world. This can't happen. Show them who you are.
You will see.
Make sure to subscribe to get us to 200,000 subscribers. And Ronaldo has basically been total lock-in. It's Anderson Talisca into Otavio. Otavio into Ronaldo. Lays it up for Sadio Mane. Takes a fat touch with a shot. And it goes in. Ronaldo gets an assist. It's 3-1 to Al Hilal. And here comes Sadio Mane pushing the ball. The captain looking to make it 3-2 here. He wins the ball and gives it to Cristiano. Cristiano holds up the play. It's still Cristiano. Ronaldo through ball into Otavio. Can he make it 3-2? And yes, he does. The game is still there. The league title is still there. And it's still 3-2, and Ronaldo is now a goal behind in the Golden Boot race. He needs a goal. Can he go ahead and equalize this game? It's a through ball to Ronaldo. This is his chance to equalize in the Golden Boot and the game, and yes, he does. 3-3. He has now tied for goals with Neymar in the Golden Boot. There's still time to win it all. And it's now the 80th minute. Otavio wins the ball back and out to Ronaldo. If he can score this, he'll win the league title and win the Golden Boot over Neymar. It's still Ronaldo, and he gets fouled in the penalty box. It's going to be a penalty. I'm sure Ronaldo is going to take it. A 17-year-old Ronaldo. Can he live up to the pressure? Well, now a 17-year-old Ronaldo has all the pressure to win the Golden Boot, to win the league title for Al Nassr, to leave Al Nassr next year. And yes, he has done it. 4-3, 2 goals, 2 assists for Ronaldo. And surely they're winning the league. And yes, they have done it. Al Nassr have won and they lift the league title. Ronaldo gets his first trophy of his career. And not only has Ronaldo won the league title, he has won the Golden Boot and also the Player of the Season. What a great season for Ronaldo, as Zidane does confirm that there will be offers for Ronaldo and himself to leave the club next year.
Good news, Ronaldo. The club has agreed to listen to offers for both of us. We may say goodbye to each other, or who knows, we could end up at the same club.
That sounds good. Let's see what happens.
But even after that great season, Ronaldo is still far off from winning his first Ballon d'Or and more than 5 like he did in real life. But if he continues playing like this, he'll win his first one very quickly. And season number 2 kicks off, and not only are big clubs like Chelsea, Bayern, and PSG coming in for Ronaldo, but they also want to sign Zinedine Zidane. But eventually, Zidane did strike a deal with a specific club, and he wants to go ahead and convince Ronaldo to join him as he brings him in to his office.
Ronaldo, look, we both got the same offers from the same teams, but I've rejected Bayern, PSG, and Chelsea. PSG are no longer a big club without Kylian. Bayern play in a farmers' league, and Chelsea, well, they suck. I'll be joining Manchester United, and I want you to come with me. They may suck now, but I know you and I will dominate and get them back to the top. What do you say?
Yes, sir. I'm down. I'm sure I can get my first Ballon d'Or at United.
So Ronaldo has been convinced. He has joined Manchester United for 30 million alongside Zinedine Zidane. Can he do well? And can he win his first Ballon d'Or here at United? However, it was now time for Ronaldo's Manchester United debut at Old Trafford. Will he go ahead and be a success here at Man United, or flop like Martial and Memphis Depay as he sits in the locker room setting his goals?
I've joined the biggest club in England, and it's time I get known as one of the best in the world. I will win Manchester United their Premier League this year. The world will never see it coming.
And Ronaldo, Man United's debut kicks off. It's Alejandro Garnacho on the ball. He sees the space. He finds Rashford. Marcus Rashford looking for that cross. Crosses it into Ronaldo. And yes, he puts it away. A goal on his debut. 1-0. And now United have a corner. It's crossed in into Cristiano. Cristiano still has the ball. It's still Ronaldo. Ronaldo gets to create something here from this horrible corner. It's still Ronaldo. Cuts inside. Gets rid of the defender. Ronaldo. And it goes in on his left foot. 2-0. A brace. But here come West Ham, now ready to give up this game. It's Alejandro Garnacho. He gets the ball again. Through ball to Ronaldo for his hat-trick. Another debut day hat-trick for Ronaldo at Man United. 3-0. Man United are pushing once again. It's still the first half. Marcus Rashford through ball to Ronaldo. Can he become the second player to score 4 goals and a half after Cole Palmer? And yes, he does. 4 goals on his debut. This kid is winning the Ballon d'Or. And the ref blows the whistle. Ronaldo picks up his match ball. I'm sure if he stays like this, he's gonna win the Premier League title. But not only that, his first Ballon d'Or. And Ronaldo's great form does not stop there as he dominates the country, scoring goal after goal, dragging his team to a Carabao Cup final against Liverpool. Can he go ahead and win his first trophy at Man United? And the Carabao Cup final kicks off. It's Dominic Szoboszlai through ball into Salah. Salah wins it away from Lisandro Martinez. It's still Mohamed Salah with a shot, and it's a brilliant save by Onana, shockingly. And now the ball's in the mixture. And now it's Diego Jota gives it into Salah with a finesse, and it goes in. Liverpool take a lead in the Carabao Cup final. But here come Manchester United as Kobe Mainu wins the ball back against Bruno Fernandes. Into Cristiano Ronaldo, through ball into Kobe Mainu. 1v1 against Alisson, and it goes in. 1-1. And now it's Rashford pushing Van Dijk, and he wins the ball back from the best defender in the world, Rashford. Into Ronaldo. Can he go ahead and take the lead for the first time in this game? It's still Ronaldo. Ronaldo is still on the ball. Ronaldo cuts inside. He gets a through ball into Bruno Fernandes, and it goes in 2-1. United take the lead. But in the second half, here come Liverpool. Trent Alexander-Arnold through ball into Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mohamed Salah running down the wing. He absolutely embarrasses Lenny Yoro. It's still Mohamed Salah. He wins the ball back from Lisandro Martinez. Mohamed Salah makes it 2-2. Lenny Yoro just got destroyed. It's the 88th minute. Trent is looking to clear the ball, but Ronaldo wins it back. Ronaldo 1v1, and he gets fouled in the penalty box. It's going to be a penalty once again. Ronaldo has the opportunity to win the game from the pen spot.
You're gonna miss this. You're just a kid. You can't handle this.
Oh really, Ali? You're not ready for the next GOAT.
And if Ronaldo pushes away, he can win his first trophy for Manchester United. Can he go ahead and do it and drag them to the final win? And yes, he does. Ronaldo scores a winner. But the ref blows the whistle, and Ronaldo has done it. 2 assists and a goal for Ronaldo wins them the Carabao Cup. He lifts that trophy. But after the game, Alisson walks up to him.
Hey, Cristiano, I'm sorry, man. But congrats. You're gonna be a great player. Just be careful with that confidence. It's good until it's bad.
No problem, Ali. I'll see you again. Confidence ain't bad. If I'm the best, I will say I'm the best. Simple as that. But I'm not the best yet.
And after that cup final win, his excellent form continued to the end of the season. We're on the final day. They'll face City, as whoever wins that game will win the league title. As Zidane and Ronaldo before the game watch Pep take a press conference.
Ronaldo, he's a great player, probably the second best I have ever seen, as no one tops Messi. Respectfully, he is too young. Humbly, I have the best team in the world. I don't think Ronaldo can carry that poor excuse of a team, but I wish him luck, and maybe one day he can play under my management.
Did you hear this joke? He says you're the second best. That is not true. You're the greatest talent this world has seen. You must show him tonight.
Don't worry, boss. I will show him tonight. I ain't no Pogba. I can handle criticism.
And the final day battle kicks off as Ugarte wins the ball into Rashford, into Ronaldo for the first shot of the game in the 3rd minute, and it goes in. Ronaldo makes it 1-0. And the ball is in the air now, and Bruno Fernandes wins the ball, but it's given away. But Bruno Fernandes wins it back. Can they make it 2-0 in this final day battle? Ronaldo, and it goes in. 2-0 a brace. They're winning the league title. But in the second half, here comes City. It's Rico Lewis into Roger into Bernardo Silva into KDB. KDB is looking for the run of Erling Haaland, and there he is, looking to get back into this game. 1v1 against Onana, and it goes in. 2-1 for Erling Haaland and City. And here comes City once again, building from the back. Bernardo Silva into KDB. Now it's KDB with a through ball into Erling Haaland. He flicks it up into Erling Haaland with a volley, and it goes in. 2-2 for City. Are they going to win the league title? With only 10 minutes left to go, here comes Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he go ahead and win this game and the league title for Man United? It's Ronaldo, and he gets fouled in the penalty box. That's going to be a penalty, surely. But can Ronaldo keep his cool and win Man United the league title?
Oh wow, another penalty. You should be called Penaldo. You're the luckiest player in the world.
You think so? Watch this, robot.
Erling Haaland has talked this shit to Ronaldo, but here comes Ronaldo. Can he go ahead and win the Premier League title, secure his hat-trick, and possibly even win the Ballon d'Or at the end of the season? And it goes in. Ronaldo makes it 3-2. This game is over. And the ref blows a whistle, and he has done it. Ronaldo wins Man United the Premier League title and the Carabao Cup. Let's go, Ronaldo. And after the game, Ronaldo walks up to Haaland.
I'm lucky, right? Stay humble.
Shut up, Penaldo. This isn't over.
And after winning the Carabao Cup and the Premier League, Ronaldo is the favorite for the Ballon d'Or. Surely, if he wins the Europa League final up against Sporting next, surely that Ballon d'Or, his first Ballon d'Or, is his. And the Europa League final kicks out Zidane Diallo into Bruno Fernandes with a through ball into Cristiano, and here comes Ronaldo. He gets tackled, but it's still Ronaldo on his feet. He's 1v1 against a Sporting keeper. Now Ronaldo, and it goes in 1-0. But now here goes Sporting, and Rashford intercepts the ball. It's given it to Cristiano from outside the box, finesse, and it goes in 2-0. Ronaldo is winning the final. And here come Man United once again. Amad Diallo with a brilliant pass into Ronaldo, gets rid of the Sporting defense. It's Ronaldo with a treble, and that is his hat-trick. 3-0. This game is over. And that's it. Ronaldo picks up his match for his hat-trick and wins the Europa League. He wins a treble. Surely, he's winning that Ballon d'Or. Let's see what Ronaldo thinks.
I am the best player in the world, hat-trick after hat-trick. I should win the Ballon d'Or. No chance anyone else stands a chance.
However, even after a treble, Ronaldo misses out on the Ballon d'Or to Kylian Mbappe. There's always next season. And after missing out on the Ballon d'Or last year, Ronaldo walks into Zidane's office at the beginning of the season.
Boss, can you believe I was denied the Ballon d'Or last year?
To be honest, Mbappe won the UCL. If we can do that this year, we can get you that Ballon d'Or.
As Ronaldo and Zidane aim to win the UCL, Ronaldo continues to dominate, scoring goal after goal. However, he ended up losing the Carabao Cup final, FA Cup final, and even missed out on the Premier League title on the final day. But still, was in the UCL final up against Real Madrid. He may have missed out on 3 trophies, but if he wins the UCL this year, surely he will be the favorite for that Ballon d'Or. And the UCL final has kicked off as Jude Bellingham into Rodrigo, the best team in the world. Can a 19-year-old Ronaldo beat this team? It's across into Mbappe and it goes in. That's what he has to deal with. 1-0 to Real Madrid. And here comes Fede Valverde. Real Madrid are looking to make it 2-0 here as Vinicius gets rid of Matheus de Ligt, and he has all the space in the road, and he has Mbappe to his right as well. It's still Vinny, crosses it in all the way, and it's cleared out by Lenny Euro. But now it's Fede into Mbappe, flicks it up, Mbappe, and it goes in 2-0 Real Madrid. United and Ronaldo are in a bad space. And it's now halftime. A 19-year-old Ronaldo is going into the locker room. 2-0 down to Real Madrid.
You want your first Ballon d'Or. What are you doing out there? You have to do better. Come on, show the world you're the greatest, better than Messi.
Yes, sir.
And after Zidane scolds Ronaldo, here we are in the second half. It's Bruno Fernandes pressuring, and now it's across into Ronaldo with a bicycle kick. And that's how you shut up your manager. That's how you show him who you are. It's 2-1. Come on, Ronaldo. And Tchouaméni wins the ball back for Real Madrid, but Bruno wins it back again. And now it's Garnacho through ball. It's Ronaldo takes a touch, has a volley, and it goes in. 2 bangers from Ronaldo, 2-2. He can still win it. And it's close to the end of the game. There's still no winners yet, but Jude Bellingham wins the ball through ball. It's a Kylian. Please don't do it, Kylian. He gets his hat trick. It's 3-2. Is the game over? And the ref blows the whistle. This game is over. Ronaldo misses out on the UCL as Real Madrid and Mbappe lift it. They were just way too good, man. But after the trophy lift, Mbappe walks over to Ronaldo.
Hey man, good game. Maybe one day we'll play together.
Thanks, man, but I will beat you one day.
And straight after that UCL final loss, Zidane drags Ronaldo to his office.
What the hell, Ronaldo? 4 finals this year and none of them won.
You can't blame me, man. I scored more than 30 goals this season. This team is just not good enough.
How dare you disrespect me? Leave my office now.
And after that argument with Zinedine Zidane, there is some good news as Ronaldo is set to make his debut in the first game of the group stage in the World Cup. Can he go ahead and replicate his club form into national duty? And Ronaldo's Portugal debut kicks off as Vitinha in the first game of the World Cup. It's crossed in into Cristiano Ronaldo with a shot and it goes in. He gets his first ever Portuguese goal. 1-0. And here come Portugal once again as Joao Cancelo into Vitinha. Once again gives it to Bruno Fernandes, the captain, through ball into Ronaldo. 19 years old and it goes in. He gets his brace. 2-0 Ronaldo. But here comes Scotland trying to fight back, but Joao Cancelo wins the ball. And now it's Vitinha into Bernardo Silva. It seems like Ronaldo is not affected by the Zidane falling out, and it goes in. A hat-trick on his World Cup debut. And the first World Cup game comes to an end. Nothing affects Ronaldo.
I don't need Zidane. I am becoming the best in the world.
And Ronaldo continued his form in the last 2 group games, scoring a goal in each game. But he was now in the round of 16 against France, against Kylian Mbappe, the man who smoked them a couple months ago. Can he go ahead and qualify for the next round? And the round of 16 tie kicks off as Vitinha to Bruno Fernandes into Cristiano with a shot from outside the box and it goes in. They take the lead. 1-0 Ronaldo. But here comes the best national team in the world. Camavinga, Vitinha takes the ball away into Ronaldo, who's 1v1 once again. Knocks it forward. Mike Maignan comes out and it's a chip and it goes in. 2-0 Ronaldo. They're going to go to the quarterfinals. Ronaldo is going to win the World Cup. But here come France in the second half, looking to deny Ronaldo off the next round and it's fouled. But Ousmane Dembele gets back up and it's still Ousmane. Ousmane is looking for that cross. He crosses it into Mbappe with the header and it goes in. It's 2-1. Please don't tell me they're going to come back. And now France have a corner. It's crossed in by Ousmane Dembele and it's a header. It's laid off into Upamecano into Mbappe and it's 2-2. This cannot be happening. And the ball is cleared up by Diego Costa. Can they go ahead and keep this lead? And now it's Ousmane Dembele into Kylian Mbappe who cuts inside, gets rid of Inacio and it goes in. 3-2. The choke of the century. And the ref blows the whistle. Mbappe goes on to the next round and Ronaldo misses out. Man, it's been a bad season for Ronaldo. But even after being knocked out of the World Cup and not winning a single trophy this season, somehow Ronaldo has won the Ballon d'Or. But it's being touted as one of the biggest robberies in history. But regardless, Ronaldo wins his first Ballon d'Or. That means he is very close to getting a second, because once you win one, you will be a favorite for a couple of years. And after winning the Ballon d'Or, Zidane calls Ronaldo to his office.
Ronaldo, you'll be running down your contract and will be in the reserves for the next 3 years.
How can you do that? I won the Ballon d'Or last year. I'm the best player in the world.
I don't care. You shouldn't have won it. You robbed it. You disrespected me. I can't wait to see you leave for free in 2 years.
But it seems like Zidane kept his promise, and for the next 3 years, Ronaldo rotted in the bench and in the reserves as he walked out of the club, as he ran down his contract and is now a free agent, as he was knocked out in the quarterfinals of the World Cup. So now in the 7th year of his career, 23 years old, he is a free agent and is nowhere near winning his second Ballon d'Or, let alone more than 5 that he did in real life. But he did get some offers from Manchester City and Liverpool, but Ronaldo decided that he wants to get away from England, get away from the hate he got at Man United, and he has decided to go ahead and join Juventus to get his career back on track. But it was now time for Ronaldo's debut at Juventus, playing alongside one of the best strikers in the world, Dusan Vlahovic. Can he go ahead and have a good partnership with Dusan here at Juventus? And here comes Juventus, and Ronaldo's debut is Dusan Vlahovic with a brilliant through ball into Cristiano Ronaldo, but it's lost. But Ronaldo wins it back 1v1. He scores it into Dusan Vlahovic, unselfish from Cristiano, 1-0. And here comes Juventus once again. Cambiaso wins the ball back into Ronaldo. This is the first time he plays in a two-striker formation in his career. Through ball into Dusan Vlahovic. Can he make it 2-0 for Ronaldo's second assist? And yes, a brilliant debut so far, 2-0. And here come Juventus in the second half. It's Yudis into Cristiano Ronaldo, who scoops it out on the way of the defender, has a shot, it goes in. Ronaldo gets his debut, they go 3-0. And here come Juventus once again. They're now finished to Ram into Ronaldo, Ronaldo to Yudis, back into Ronaldo. He has all the space in the road, beats Ivan Ndeka with a rainbow flick with a shot, and it goes in. What a beautiful goal to score on your debut. And that's the end of his debut. The Red blows a whistle, a 4-0 win, 2 goals and 2 assists. What a brilliant start for Ronaldo at Juventus as he walks into a locker room to talk to his teammate, Dusan Vlahovic.
I hear you want to win Ballon d'Ors. Personally, that isn't my goal. I just want to score as many goals as possible. The good thing is, we can help each other.
How so?
Not only can you score goals, but you can also bag assists. Alongside me, we can become the best duo in the world.
And become a dynamic duo is exactly what happened as Ronaldo and Dusan Vlahovic scored goal after goal, with Ronaldo assisting every Dusan Vlahovic goal as they won the Serie A and Coppa Italia, getting Ronaldo closer to the second Ballon d'Or, as if he wins the UCL final up against Man City, I'm sure he will secure the second. And the UCL final kicks off. It's Cambiaso into Locatelli. Locatelli into Dusan Vlahovic, and he's finding a through ball into Ronaldo. Here comes Cristiano. Can he make it 1-0 in this UCL final? And yes, he does. 1-0 to Juventus. But here come Man City looking for an equalizer already early in this game. It's Erling Haaland. Back into KDB, the captain. KDB into Erling Haaland. Can he go ahead and finish? And he does. It's 1-1 to City. And here comes City once again. It's Rico Lewis into Kevin De Bruyne. He's so old, but he's still playing. It's a through ball into Erling Haaland with a shot, and it's 2-1. City take the lead. And right before halftime, here come Juventus looking to equalize this game, looking to make it 2-2. It's still Ronaldo, no one's touching him. Ronaldo with a brilliant through ball, and Dusan Vlahovic is 1-on-1. There's no chance he misses this. Dusan, and it goes in 2-2 right before halftime. And Dusan Vlahovic straight from kickoff gives it into Manuel Locatelli. Locatelli's still on the ball. Is somebody gonna help him out? Locatelli finds a through ball into Ronaldo. He's open. Ronaldo with the cross in into Dusan Vlahovic, and it goes in. What a brilliant goal. It's 3-2. Juventus take the lead. But here comes City once again. This game is back and forth. It's Phil Foden. Phil Foden gets rid of the defenders. Nobody can catch up to him. It's still Phil Foden with the cross in into Erling Haaland, and it's a beautiful goal. It's 3-3. Who's gonna win this game? It's the 82nd minute now. Ruben Diaz is trying to clear up the ball, but Ronaldo gets the pressure. He already has 2 assists and a goal. He scores it into Vlahovic, and it goes in. Vlahovic hat-trick. Ronaldo hat-trick of assists. 4-3 in the UCL final. This game has to be over. And the Red blows the whistle. They have done it. Ronaldo and Vlahovic lift the UCL trophy as they walk off together in accomplishment.
Good shit, Ronaldo. We won Juve's first UCL in years. Watch, you will win that Ballon d'Or.
Thanks, Dusan. This is just the beginning. With our partnership, I can feel it. This is my year.
And Dusan Vlahovic was right. Ronaldo wins his second Ballon d'Or, getting ever closer to his third Ballon d'Or. And for the next 2 seasons, Ronaldo and Vlahovic did not stop as they continued their great form, winning the next 2 UCLs. And Ronaldo wins 2 more Ballon d'Ors, now having a total of 4. However, at the start of season number 10, Dusan Vlahovic left to Saudi Arabia, leaving Ronaldo all alone to carry this team, missing out on every trophy in the club season. However, he is still one of the favorites to win the Ballon d'Or as he's making his way to the World Cup. But before that, he takes a press conference right before the World Cup.
I want to announce that my time at Juventus has come to an end. I will be planning to leave after the World Cup. I've achieved 3 UCL titles and 3 Ballon d'Ors here, and now I'm ready to take the next step in my career.
And after addressing his future, Ronaldo and Portugal dominate in the World Cup, making it all the way to the final where they'll be facing Argentina, the team that beat France in the semi-finals. Let's see how Ronaldo feels about it.
This is my chance. I am in the best form of my life, and with no Mbappe to stop me, I should become a World Cup winner for the first time in Portugal's history and claim my 4th Ballon d'Or.
And the World Cup final kicks off. It's Portugal, Bernardo Silva into Ronaldo with a shot, and Emi Martinez makes a great save. But Rafael Leao picks up the ball, he crosses it into Ronaldo, and it goes in. Portugal take a 1-0 lead. And here come Portugal once again. Bernardo Silva through ball into Ronaldo. What is this Argentinian defense? He gets rid of Lisandro Martinez, his ex-teammate. It's still Ronaldo for his second, and yes, 2-0. They're winning the World Cup. But in the second half, Argentina are not ready to give up as Nahuel Molina gets the ball into Lautaro. Lautaro into Matias Sule. Sule with the crossing into Lautaro and has a shot, and Lautaro Martinez makes it 2-1. Come on, Portugal. And here come Argentina once again as Garnacho into Alexis McAllister all the way to Matias Sule. Are they going to equalize? Are they going to make it 2-2? And Lautaro does it again. It's 2-2. Are they going to blow the World Cup final? But here comes Cristiano Ronaldo trying to win the game. He gets rid of the defenders. What is Nicolas Gonzalez doing? And it's a foul. It's going to be a penalty. Ronaldo has never missed a penalty. But can he keep his cool in the World Cup final?
You will not score this penalty. You've been compared to Messi, and that is bullshit. You will never be anywhere near Messi's level.
Talk all you want, I have never missed a penalty.
And Ronaldo steps up for the penalty. If he scores this, he wins Portugal's first ever World Cup and possibly his 5th Ballon d'Or. But the question is, Emi Martinez talks shit. Can he go ahead and keep his goal? He has a shot and it's saved by Emi Martinez. Martinez cut to his head. Ronaldo. But after that save, here come Argentina. McAllister wins the ball back, and now it's a pass into Lautaro Martinez. He scores it into Alejandro Garnacho, and it goes in. It's 3-2. There's only a couple minutes left. Is the World Cup dream over for Cristiano? And the ref blows a whistle. It is confirmed. Argentina lift the World Cup as Ronaldo misses out. And because he missed out on the World Cup, he misses out on the Ballon d'Or to Lautaro Martinez. But he was just this close to winning the 5th Ballon d'Or, man. But despite missing out on the World Cup last season, in the brand new season, Ronaldo is a wanted man getting offers from PSG and Barcelona. But he rejects both of them in form of signing for the best team in the world, Real Madrid, for 300 million, becoming the world's most expensive transfer. As he becomes part of the brand new front four of Jude Bellingham, Vinicius Jr., Kylian Mbappe, and Cristiano Ronaldo as he walks into the locker room to meet Kylian Mbappe.
Well. Welcome, Ronaldo. I knew one day we'd play together.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I heard you said you'd play on the right so I can play in the middle. Is that true?
Yeah, of course, man. I'm towards the end of my career. My last goal is to win the World Cup in 4 years since Zidane just became our manager. Then I'll retire.
I see. Well, I plan for that to be my last year as well. Guess we'll have to see who wins it.
I guess so.
And Ronaldo at Real Madrid was just a fairy tale story. As for the next 2 seasons, Real Madrid won the treble 2 times in a row, with Mbappe winning 1 Ballon d'Or, but Ronaldo did win his 5th Ballon d'Or in season 12. But in season number 13, Real Madrid won the double again, and we're in the UCL final 0-0. And Ronaldo steps up to take a penalty versus Tottenham Hotspur. If he scores this, surely he'll win his 6th Ballon d'Or, beating his record in real life.
This is it. I can secure my place as the best in the world and be the hero instead of Mbappe.
If Ronaldo scores this, he could secure his 6th Ballon d'Or and win more than he did in real life. But can he keep his cool? It's against Tottenham. There's no chance. He misses. And it goes wide. Ronaldo bottles it. And straight after the miss is Mickey van de Ven. Now it's James Maddison. Here come Tottenham. There's no way Tottenham are going to win their first trophy in a UCL final. And Solanke does it. They take the lead 1-0. The game has to be over. And the ref blows the whistle. Tottenham win the UCL trophy. Ronaldo bottled it as he walks off with Kylian Mbappe.
Really, Ronaldo? You choked against the bottle jobs? Come on, man.
And after that penalty miss, Mbappe beats Ronaldo to the Ballon d'Or. Is he ever gonna win his 6th and more than he did in real life? But at the age of 30, in the start of the new season, Ronaldo's stock really fell as he was transfer listed from the best team in the world, Real Madrid. And he was re-signed from Manchester United. But things were never the same, as Ronaldo in the first half of the season had bad game after bad game, and in January only had a total of 5 clubs, and the club basically told him that he wouldn't play anymore and he was going to be sent out on loan. But right before he gets a loan offer, Ronaldo sits in the locker room.
Man, what happened? I got sold from Real and now I've fallen apart. The World Cup is this year, and if I play like this, I'll never go to the World Cup or win my 6th Ballon d'Or.
And as Ronaldo is devastated, he is sent out on loan to his home country in Madeira to Sporting Lisbon. But man, Ronaldo is never gonna win that final Ballon d'Or. But Neymar does invite him to dinner for some reason.
Neymar, what's up? What's this dinner for?
You need to lock in now. When I was at my lowest through injuries, I left for Saudi and missed out on winning the Ballon d'Or. When I left for Saudi, Messi went to the Burger League, and that was my chance. But I let that slip away. You may be in Portugal now, but use this half season to earn your right to be in the Portugal squad and do what I couldn't, win the World Cup for your country and become king.
You're right.
But after that conversation with Neymar, Ronaldo got back into form, scoring goal after goal in Sporting and in the World Cup as well, leading his team all the way to the World Cup final against France versus Mbappe, who he has never beaten. And here comes Ronaldo pressuring at the start of the final, and it's a pass into Ronaldo again, and it's saved by Mainan. Here come Portugal once again. It's Ruben Diaz on the ball. It's still Ruben Diaz. Gets rid of the defenders. He has to cross it into Ronaldo. A header, and it goes wide. But here come France. They'll get to make it 1-0. It's Ousmane Dembele into Mbappe. Ruben Diaz loses the ball. And now Mbappe's 1v1 against Diego Costa. It's Kylian Mbappe looking for a finesse, and it goes wide. Let's go. And here comes the Emery, makes a tackle, and outside Emery to Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe with a shot, and it's saved. Mbappe with the follow-up, but it's cleared out. Come on, Portugal. And in the second half, here comes France with a throw-in. It's Kylian Mbappe on the ball now. Flicks it up. It's Mbappe looking for the space. He gets rid of the defender. It's Kylian Mbappe with a shot, and it hits the post. But here come Portugal, looking to win this game. It's Ronaldo. He has all the space in the road. It's still Cristiano. Cuts back, gets rid of the defender. It's Cristiano, and he gets fouled outside the box. It's going to be a free kick. If he can score this, he'll win the World Cup and surely his 6th Ballon d'Or. Can Ronaldo go ahead and score this free kick to win the World Cup final? He is stepping up to take it. Cristiano with a shot and a crossbar, and it just misses out. Come on. But here come France looking to start a counter, but Paulinho wins it back, and now it's Cristiano. Cristiano, can he go and win this game? He gets rid of Saliba. He gets rid of Saliba again. Ronaldo, and it goes in. Surely, this is the game winner, 1-0 to Portugal in the World Cup final. And the ref blows the whistle, and he has done it. He lives the World Cup. Ronaldo has finally won a World Cup for Portugal. And he lives his 6th Ballon d'Or, beating his record in real life. My name is Jude Bellingham, and I'm one of the best talents in football. I just joined Real Madrid, one of the greatest clubs in the world. And my dream is to become the greatest English player of all time.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We have a special evening of football with Real Madrid taking on Atletico Bilbao. We also have young starlet Jude Bellingham about to make his Real Madrid debut. And now on the ball through on goal is Jude Bellingham. He takes it in the box and puts it in the far post. Jude Bellingham, welcome to Madrid. Now Bellingham on the ball, lovely roulette. He turns one defender, puts the ball in the back of the net. Jude Bellingham take a bow. What a fantastic goal. 2 goals to Madrid, 2 goals to Jude Bellingham. Madrid with the corner floated into the far post. The ball's brought down, pulled back to Jude Bellingham and puts it across the goal. That's the hat-trick. What a dream debut for Jude Bellingham, scoring 3 goals in his first Real Madrid game. He collects his match ball as the ref blows the final whistle. Is this a glimpse of the special things to come from Jude Bellingham at Real Madrid?
Jude Bellingham, you have just scored a hat-trick on your first game. You have had a great rise to the start of your career. What are your goals?
My goals. I have many goals in my career. I want to be the best player I can be the best ever Englishman, but most importantly, I want to win a World Cup with England. This is because I want to start a legacy with the Bellingham name and show kids from Birmingham that you can do anything.
One last chance. It is the final day of La Liga and we have a banger. Real versus Atletico. The winner will take the league title. Bellingham has been a game changer as he is currently number 1 on the Ballon d'Or rankings, but Atletico's Griezmann is right behind him. Surely the winner of this match will decide the award.
Welcome everybody to the Bernabeu. Real Madrid take on Atletico Madrid in a huge Madrid derby that will decide the winner of this year's La Liga. Will it be Madrid and their new signing Jude Bellingham, or will Diego Simeone be able to put a spanner in the works? Early on in the game now we have Jude Bellingham, who is through on goal. He's 1-on-1 with the keeper, puts it away. Jude Bellingham take a bow. What a fantastic finish. 1-0 Real Madrid. And Jude Bellingham floats the corner in. David Alaba gets up, meets it, and puts the ball away. David Alaba, what a fantastic header. Jude Bellingham with a brilliant corner. What a delivery. Antoine Griezmann now brings the ball inside the Madrid box. David Alaba closes him down, and that is very, very late. David Alaba brings Griezmann down inside the box, and that will be a penalty. Griezmann steps up to the penalty spot. He puts the ball away. The goalkeeper had no chance as Antoine Griezmann pulls this game back 2-1 to Real Madrid. Courtois with the ball attempts to play it out, and no! He's played the ball straight to Antoine Griezmann, who finishes with ease and brings this game level for Atletico Madrid. Madrid in the dying moments of the game once more on the ball. Antoine Griezmann! That's the third goal! That's the goal that wins the title. Atletico Madrid, Antoine Griezmann and Diego Simeone will be La Liga champions this year. It's heartbreak for Real Madrid and Jude Bellingham. And Antoine Griezmann collects the match ball as his team celebrate and lift the La Liga trophy. It's a story of what could have been for Real Madrid.
Yo, Jude, you were so close, man. Just keep doing what you're doing, and surely you'll win the Ballon d'Or soon.
Thanks, brother. Congrats on promoting to the Prem, by the way, and winning Player of the Season at Sunderland. Big things coming.
Alright, boys, you guys have had an amazing 3 years. Jude, you've become a staple. Now Real Madrid has just made you captain. While Job, you have made Sunderland great again. But the deal with Real Madrid is close to done, so you will be playing with your brother soon. One final thing, Diego Simeone has left Atletico Madrid. He has been a pain in our butt for the last 3 years, giving us second place in every aspect.
Sounds good, boss. Looking forward to play with Job and become the best player and win that World Cup. Alright, Job, the key to beating Bayern is very simple.
Hey, sorry to interrupt. I've been tasked to give y'all good news, but first, congratulations on winning La Liga and the Copa del Rey. But the manager wants me to introduce your guys' new midfield partner next season. This is Egon Tistakor.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, welcome to the club.
Thanks, boys. Hey, Jude, by the way, you're the best player on this team. And I'm not gonna lie, you're way better than your brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. It is the Champions League final live from Wembley Stadium. Real Madrid take on Bayern Munich in what is a clash of European titans. Who will come out on top? We will soon find out. Real Madrid pressing an advantage as they close in. It's in the box, and that's a great, brilliant finish for Jude Bellingham. What a fantastic goal. And that's 1-0 Real Madrid. Real Madrid pressing the advantage once more as they drive into the box. Ball squared, and Bellingham puts it away. Jude Bellingham makes the game 2-0. What a fantastic goal. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. The game finishes 2-0 and Real Madrid are champions of Europe once more as Bellingham lifts that Champions League trophy. Surely there is only more greatness to come from Jude Bellingham.
Group of Death. It's the final day of the group, and what a group it has been. A group containing Simeone's Argentina and Bellingham's England have all gotten a win with 3 points each. We have a final battle, Argentina versus England. The winner will pass along with the winner of the other fixture. With Bellingham in good form, can he finally beat his kryptonite, Diego Simeone?
Hey Jude, don't listen to the media. Keep your cool, stay humble, and things will go your way. Do what you do best and play football.
This is the group of death. We have England facing off with Argentina in a crucial final game of the group stages of the World Cup. Will Jude Bellingham and England come out on top against Simeone's Argentina? Or will Argentina send England packing from the World Cup? Now we have England on the ball, pressing into the box. Great strike from Bellingham, what a finish. And that's 1-0 to the English. Argentina now pressing things as they attack the England box. And that's a great finish. What a goal. And Alvarez brings Argentina back in contention, leveling the game at 1-1. Argentina now on the attack once more. The ball's played through the box, and that was too easy. Argentina pick England apart to take the lead in this game. And that is the final whistle as Argentina advance to the next round of the World Cup while the Bellinghams and England are going home.
This dude just needs a shift. He will never win the World Cup if he is humble. He needs to know what he is, the best player around. Once he acts like that, he will show it on the pitch. I will show him.
Trios it is. The World Cup is set to kick off and Jude, Job and Egon have been unstoppable at Real Madrid, winning 2 trebles and even Jude winning his first 2 Ballon d'Ors. And now they will play together for England. However, Simeone's Argentina remain undefeated for the past 4 years. So we will definitely have England or Argentina win this World Cup. Jude, how do you feel going into this World Cup?
My goals are still intact. I still want to create a legacy, and I still want to win the World Cup. I have the best midfield I can ask for with my brother and friend, Egon. And now that I'm the captain of the team, I'm ready to bring it home.
Hey, Jude, you need to stop being so humble. It's stopping you from getting better. Be what you are, the best player around, man. Trust me, we will do great things if you change that mindset, man.
I respect what you're saying, really. That's ridiculous. Thank you for carrying, though. But stay focused. We got a World Cup to win.
It is the World Cup final, and we have a clash of titans today. Argentina take on England. Both teams completely undefeated in this competition thus far. Will it be England with Jude Bellingham, who has been in spectacular form? Or will it be Argentina, coached by the manager who seems to be Bellingham's kryptonite, Diego Simeone? As the game gets underway, it's England taking the pressure, and what a goal from outside the box! Bellingham buries the ball, and that's a fantastic finish. Now England pressing the advantage once more. They do not want to lose control. Bellingham in the box, what a goal! And that's 2-0 to England. Argentina looking for the way back into this game. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Great finish, and this game is not over yet. 2-1. Argentina not looking to let their foot off the gas as they pile on pressure in this second half. Will they be able to pull the game level? Yes! That's 2-2. This game is back level. 2 goals to Argentina, 2 goals to England. Who will come out on top? Now, Argentina on the ball. Can they convert this pressure into a crucial goal? And that's a great finish at the near post. Argentina take the lead, and that's the final whistle. Argentina have won the World Cup and beaten England at the final hurdle. England going home once again empty-handed from the World Cup, while Argentina lift the trophy that crowns them champions of the world.
Hey, Jude, good job out there, but have a think of what I told you.
Hey Jude, welcome back Jude. Sadly, you couldn't win the World Cup. What are your plans to eventually win that trophy?
Yes, that is still the goal. And I have a couple plans of becoming a better player. So keep watching me for the next 4 years. You'll see a new Jude Bellingham.
What's he talking about?
Who knows, but I know my players. He will be fine.
World Cup final. We have a thrilling World Cup final next. Argentina versus England in a rematch. The last 4 years, Jude has won 2 Ballon d'Ors and Job and Egan have won each, as England are looking like the favourites. We have Jude here, who has had a different mindset. Jude, how do you feel now?
I feel great, man. I mean, how can't I? I'm the best English player of all time. I'm the best player of all time. And tonight, I win the World Cup and achieve my dreams and beat my kryptonite, Diego Simeone. Tonight is my night.
Sometimes I can't believe my brother, man.
Wow, what happened?
I did it! Bellingham will win us the cup!
Argentina and England once again in the World Cup final. They have dominated international football over the last few years, and yet again we are blessed to see them clash in this game that is the pinnacle of international football. Who will come out on top? Let's find out. Jude Bellingham now is 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Can he put it away? Yes, he does. Buries it bottom corner, and England take the advantage early on. Can they hold on to it this time? Jude Bellingham now on the ball. He's got options all around. Will he take one? Can he press the advantage for England? No, he loses the ball. Bellingham now carrying the ball once more. What can he do this time around? He's under a bit of pressure from the defence, and he's lost the ball again. Once more, Bellingham seemingly trying to show that he could do this all on his own as he carries the ball with no luck for a pass and loses it once more. Argentina now looking to create some pressure, and they do. Play through in, and it's a great finish across the face of the goal, and that brings the game level for Argentina, who thanks to the greed of Jude Bellingham seem to be right back in this game. Argentina, who seem to have the momentum with them now, press the ball once more. Brilliant backheel flick and a great finish to take the lead. And yes, that is the final whistle. Once again, Argentina have beaten England at the final hurdle. England once again go home empty-handed as yet again Diego Simeone's Argentina lift that World Cup trophy. Will Jude Bellingham and England ever be able to break this Argentinian curse?
Why aren't you good enough? We lost because of you.
Yo, stop being such a douche, man. What happened to you?
Twisting the tale, Bellingham has become an amazing player, the best in the world, as he has been dominating the last 2 seasons, winning 2 trebles and a Ballon d'Or. However, he lost something. His agent has left him and Job has joined Man United in England. Jude has become the most hated man in football as he gets booed everywhere. Can Jude win the World Cup like this in his last ever World Cup?
You know what, Jude? I'm tired. We're brothers and we were raised right and humble. Do you really want our family legacy to be remembered like this? Do you want your legacy to be remembered like this? The boy from Birmingham who lost his head? Come on.
You know what? You're right. I lost my way. I got so obsessed with success. I forgot what my goal was. To be the best I can be and do right by the Bellingham name. I'm sorry, Job. Egon, we must change.
I'm sorry too. Let's do it.
The last dance, the World Cup final, Argentina versus England 3. Jude is back to being humble and working for his goal. Simeone, how do you feel about Jude and the predictions for today?
As much as I respect Jude, there's no chance he beats me. He never has and he never will.
Wow, tough words from Diego. What about you, Jude? Any words?
The only words I got is that I wish him luck tonight. Make the best man win.
It's the World Cup final, and yes, it is England versus Argentina once more. 2 nations that have dominated international football. They meet once more to finally settle the score. Can Jude and Joe Bellingham, along with egotistical, put in a masterclass good enough to take England to World Cup glory? Argentina on the attack now, carrying the ball into the England box, squared and put in the top corner. Fantastic goal for the Argentines, and that is 1-0. Argentina back on the attack once again, and it's a great goal. That is 2-0 to Argentina. Can England get themselves back into this? Argentina once more, and it's a third, straight down the middle, and a brilliant cutback. That is 3-0. England now with the ball in the Argentinian. What a goal! Great strike from Joe Bellingham, and that's 3-1 to Argentina. England could be back in this with 5 minutes to play. England now with egotistical in the box. Great touch and a great goal. That is 3-2 to England, and they are back in this, and they get that equaliser. Tistical with the ball, he chips it over the top. Bellingham gets the ball, he scuffles in the box, he's free, and he takes the shot. That's the goal, that's the equaliser. England are going to take this game all the way to a penalty shootout. Who will come out victorious? And after a tense game, we are in penalties as Argentina step up first, and it's a great save. England take the advantage. Egotistical, can he give England? Yes, he does. He gives England the lead, and that's advantage England. Argentina with a chance to pull it back. And no, another great save. Joe Bellingham steps up. Can he hammer home the advantage for England? Yes, he can. Great finish from Joe Bellingham. Argentina need to score this penalty, and it's missed. England can win if this penalty goes in. England now with the chance to win, and that is flying over the bar. Hopefully England do not live to regret that penalty. Argentina must score from the spot to keep themselves in this game to have any chance. Will they put it away? And yes, that's a great finish. Argentina are still in this, but for how long? Bukayo Saka steps up. Will he put the ball away? And no, another horrific penalty. Will Argentina score this penalty? And yes, that's a great finish. It all comes down to this. Jude Bellingham steps up. If he scores, England are world champions.
I'm so glad I have a brother like Job. This one is for him.
Will he do it? Jude Bellingham, yes! He puts the ball right in the top corner, and England and Jude Bellingham are world champions as he finally lifts the World Cup to show he has overcome his biggest rival in Diego Simeone.
Real Madrid are the greatest team of all time, but they failed to win a major trophy last season. So today, I will be rebuilding Real Madrid using new transfers like Dean Huijsen and Trent Alexander-Arnold. And I'm going to try and win them their first ever treble and make them one of the greatest teams of all time. And so far this season, Real Madrid have made 3 signings. 75 rated Franco Mastuano, 78 rated Dean Huijsen, and of course 86 overall Trent Alexander-Arnold. But even with those 3 signings, I don't think this team is good enough to win the treble, let alone the Champions League, especially with the new formation. And even with 133 million left to spend, it's only enough to sign one more superstar when we need at least 3, so I think I'm gonna have to sell some players. But before I can go ahead and sell players and sign more superstars, it's time to make my debut away from home against Osasuna with this brand new formation, as Vinicius Jr. is playing at cam. And now it's Jude Bellingham on the ball, gives it all the way to Vinicius, who's playing in a brand new position. It's still Vinicius Jr. looking for a through ball. He does find Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe cuts inside. Mbappe with a finish. Who else to score the first goal on my debut? And now it's Eder Militao back from injury, gives it to Vinicius Jr. Can he go ahead and shine in his brand new position at cam? It's still Vinicius Jr. 1v1 against the goalkeeper with a finish, and it goes in. 2-0 on my debut. Things are going well so far. And now it's Trent Alexander-Arnold, gives it into Jude Bellingham. And here comes Jude Bellingham looking to create an opportunity, brilliant through ball into Trent, whose number is messed up for some reason. It's still Trent, gives it to Mbappe with a finish, and it goes in. Trent gets his first assist, and we have won 3-0 against Osasuna. And the referee blows the whistle. I get my first victory, as our goal for this season is to win the domestic double over FC Barcelona, which of course is the La Liga title and the Copa del Rey. And here is every single player we will be selling from Real Madrid, as they're either way too old or do not fit the Real Madrid system. And of course the big one being Rodrigo, as he wants to leave in real life, and I'm sorry, he has no place in this team. And we were pretty successful when it came to selling players, selling majority of the players that I wanted to get rid of, as we made a bunch of money, as we do have 466 million to spend on players. However, we only have 5 hours to make those transfers. That means we cannot screw up a single offer. And the first player I'm bringing in, it is a huge signing for 87 million plus Antonio Rudiger. We are bringing in a top 3 center back in the world in William Saliba. He's definitely gonna help us win the treble one day. And for our second signing for 38 million, we have signed Alvaro Carreras, who's a left back who can play left mid. Surely he's gonna make that left hand side his own. And up next for 16 million plus for Mendy, we are bringing back Nico Paz to Real Madrid at a 76 overall. We were missing a midfielder, so surely Nico Paz is the right man for the job. And our final signing is a big one for 27 million plus Fran Garcia. I am bringing in Alejandro Garnacho to also play on that left-hand side, so I can have a defensive option and an attacking option off the bench. And maybe in 1 year or 2 years time, he will be an automatic starter and could help us win that treble. And this is the brand new looking side. We signed a bunch of young players that in a couple years time will help us win the treble. But the question is, can we win the domestic double over Barcelona? But it's time to find out how good this new team really is, as we're playing in our first ever El Clasico. And immediately here come FC Barcelona. Remember, Real Madrid did not beat Barcelona a single time last season, as Memphis Depay is on the ball. Camavinga wins the ball back. And can we go on this counter? It's Bellingham on the ball, through ball into Kylian Mbappe, and he threw on goal. 1v1. Oh, he's offside. I actually thought he wasn't. But here comes FC Barcelona. It's Memphis Depay on the ball, gives it into Alejandro Balde, back into Memphis. He beats Saliba, and now it's Daniel Olmo looking for a shot, but Dean Huijsen makes a brilliant tackle. And now here comes Vinicius Jr. on the counter attack. Can he beat this Barcelona defense here. It's him versus Alejandro Balde. He breezes past De Jong. Is Alejandro Balde gonna catch up over there on that right-hand side? It's the Vinicius Jr. 1v1 with a finish, and it's saved. Vinny, you have to score that, but it's a penalty. I have no idea what happened, but we have a penalty. And stepping up to take it is the second best player in the world, Kylian Mbappe. Can he slot this in? Mbappe puts it to the top right-hand corner, and he slots it in. Let's go. Real Madrid take a 1-0 lead. And here come FC Barcelona. Christensen gives it to Frankie de Jong, who finds Ronaldo Rocco, who gives it to Memphis. Dean Huysen with a great block. And now it's Dani Olmo with the follow-up. Courtois with another save. And now it's Camavinga on the ball. Gives it into Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe through ball into Vinicius. Back into Jude Bellingham. Into Mbappe. Into Vinicius Jr. He's through on goal. Once again, Vinny, this time you have to score. And of course, it's offside again. Barca and their offside trap, man. But here come FC Barcelona. It's Lamine Yamal on the ball. Gives it into Memphis Depay. Can we stop him? It's a brilliant tackle from Huysen. That is not a penalty. That is a horrendous call. Huysen wins it cleanly, man. And now Memphis Depay to take this penalty as he goes to the right-hand side. And I stay down the middle, but he scores it anyways. But here comes Lamine Yamal through on goal. 1v1 against Courtois. It goes wide. Barca almost take the lead. And here comes Lamine Yamal in the 80th minute looking for a winner. We better not lose. Garnacho wins the ball back. Gives it into Arda Güler. Arda Güler waits for his run. And now it's Alejandro Garnacho. He's through here. Garnacho sends a through ball into Endrick, who came out for Mbappe. Can Endrick score a winner? Cuts inside. Goes for the near post finish. And Endrick, the Brazilian striker. I was going to sign a backup, but I trust Endrick. 2-1. We might have won the game. And now it's Franco. Gives it to Fede Valverde. Can we get another goal to secure this victory? Endrick with a through ball into Franco. Mastuano. Franco cuts back inside. It gives it into Endrick. Endrick into Arda. Arda Güler takes a touch. Beats Araujo with a shot. And it goes in. 3-1. For the first time in a full season, Real Madrid have beaten Barcelona. And the referee blows the whistle. We get an important 3 points as the youngsters gift us the victory. However, I did forget to mention, other than winning the treble one day, I also want to have 2 different Ballon d'Or winners here at Madrid. But now up next, we are facing Atletico Madrid towards the end of the season. As us, Atletico and Villarreal are fighting for the league title. If we can beat Atletico here, we can knock them out of the league title race. And here come Atletico Madrid with the first attack of the game. It falls into Alexander Sorlas with a shot from outside the box. Courtois makes a brilliant save. And now it's Trent Alexander-Arnold gives it into Jude Bellingham. Bellingham into Kylian Mbappe, who does fine. Vinicius Jr. Vinicius with a through ball into Mbappe. He's through on goal against All Black, and it goes in. Let's go. That's the Mbappe we know and love. He really did struggle against Barca earlier in the season. And now it's Fede Valverde on the ball. Gives it to Jude Bellingham. And here comes Real Madrid once again. Can we go through again? And now it's Jude Bellingham back into Mbappe. Mbappe gives it all the way to Vinny, who's really struggled this season as a cam. Vinicius has a through ball into Alvaro Carreras. Alvaro Carreras, a shot from there. It's saved by All Black. But here comes Atletico de Madrid. It's Julian Alvarez. Gives a shot into Alexander Sorloth. Courtois with a brilliant save. Oh my days. He's insane. And now it's Vinicius Jr. on the counter attack after Courtois' brilliant save. Into Jude Bellingham. Into Vinicius. First time finish. It's a beautiful goal. I said he was struggling. And just like that, he shuts me up. And it's Trent Alexander-Arnold on the ball. Gives it to Arda Güler in the second half. Through ball into Endrick. Here comes Endrick to make it 3-0. We've already won this game. Endrick with a finesse, and it goes in. He comes on again as a sub, and he scores another goal. Let's go, Endrick. And here comes Endrick on the ball once again. Gives it into Nico Paz with a finish, and All Black makes a brilliant save. And here comes Nico Paz on the ball. We're lucky to embarrass Atletico today. It's a through ball into Endrick to make it 4-0 with a finish, and it goes in. Nico Paz is also impressing, but this game is over. Atletico are out of the title race. However, we must take a detour as we're in the Copa del Rey final against our rivals, Rayo Vallecano. But it's now time for the Copa del Rey final. However, I have made the decision to start the youngsters. They have deserved it. They have won us games. I hope that doesn't cost us the first trophy we need for this season. And now it's Raul Sancho on the ball as the Copa del Rey final kicks off. It's Dani Carvajal, who's now part of the second team. Sends a through ball into Franco Mastuano, who beats his man. And it's still Franco Mastuano. Can we take a 1-0 lead here? It's still Franco. Can he shoot from there? And no, he's blocked. I had no passing lane there. But here comes Endrick. Gives it into Nico Paz. Nico Paz back into Endrick. He's through on goal. Can we go 1-0 up in this Copa del Rey final? Endrick, and yes, he does. This man has been a crazy man in form. 1-0 against Rayo. But here comes Rayo Vallecano. It's Raul de Tomas, who used to play for Madrid, makes it 1-1. Andrew Lune cannot make a save there. And now here comes Alejandro Garnacho. We're lucky to take a second goal lead here. Garnacho sends a through ball into Nico Paz. And now it's Nico Paz scores it into Endrick again. Endrick once again. This man is unstoppable. Who knows, he might even rival Mbappe when we're trying to win the treble in 1 or 2 seasons' time. But here comes Raul de Tomas for Rayo Vallecano with the Frutos with a shot and saved by Lunin. Oh my days, it almost went in. But now here comes Trejo on the ball. Here comes Rayo Vallecano, not ready to give up. It falls into the Frutos, and they equalize. What did it say, the 106 minutes? What is going on with this game? And now it's Franco Mastuano on the ball. Looking for a through ball here. He does find Nico pass. It's a beautiful ball. Can we score a winner potentially? Gives it to Endrick. Endrick takes a touch, has a shot. It's blocked. Come on, Endrick. You gotta finish that. But here comes Trejo on the ball with a shot. It's a brilliant save from Andrew Lunin. And now Chouameni gives it into Goulet. We cannot draw to Rayo Vallecano and go to extra time. That'd be embarrassing. Nico pass. Looks for a through ball. He does find Endrick. Is Endrick gonna create something here? It's still Endrick on the ball. Who's gonna help him? Endrick gives it into Nico. Nico gives it into Mastuano with a shot and it goes in. Franco Mastuano, the Argentinian, has won us the Copa del Rey. And yes, Dean Huijsen lifts the Copa del Rey. We win the first trophy. Now we need to secure La Liga. And we are now on the final day of the season. And for some reason, Villarreal are competing for the league title with us. Who do they even have? And this just shows you everything. Gerard Moreno has 33 and Alex Baena has 27. We might miss out on the league title because of these men. But of course, on the final day, we are facing second place Villarreal. All we have to do is draw or win and we will be league champions. But with the amount of goals 2 players have scored for their team, we might be screwed. And here come Villarreal. It's Dani Parejo gives it to Nicolas Pepe with a shot. It's a great block. It's a follow-up from Ayozi. It goes wide. What is this fog, man? And now it's Fede Valverde on the ball. Gives it into Eduardo Camavinga, who finds Vinicius Jr. We need a goal and we need it now. We cannot be drawing to Villarreal. I don't care how good they're doing. It's a through ball to Mbappe. Finish. And he's not offside for the very first time. Mbappe makes it 1-0. And now it's Villarreal. Alex Baena with a shot that's saved by Courtois. And now it's Fede Valverde. Gives it to Eduardo Camavinga. Into Vinicius Jr. Here comes Vinny. And Vinny gives it to Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe's through a goal once again to finish. And now it's a block. We're struggling against Villarreal. And now it's Vinicius to take this corner. Crosses it in. Can he find somebody? Federico with a header. And it falls into Eduardo Camavinga. And it's a beautiful finish into the top corner. If the score stays like this, we will be La Liga champions. And here comes Nicolas Pepe on the ball. Looking for a shot. And Courtois makes a brilliant save. Villarreal are not giving up. But here comes Villarreal. Like I said, they're not ready to give up just yet. Ayozi Courtois is the best keeper in the world. But here comes Gerard Moreno with a shot. It's a great block from Dean Huijsen. And now it's a cross in from Villarreal to Ayozi Perez Courtois again, keeping us in the lead. But despite the onslaught from Villarreal in the second half, the ref blows the whistle and we're gonna be La Liga champions. And Federico Valverde lifts the La Liga trophy. We have completed our challenge. Up next is the Champions League. And as we win the La Liga title, Alvarez is the player of the season and the team of the season. We only got Vinny, Militao, Huijsen, and Courtois. It seems like maybe Bellingham and Mbappe struggled in this new formation. And this is what the squad is looking like at the end of the season. Our front three, of course, all B90 overall. Got Trent at an 88 and we got Alvaro Carreras at an 81. However, I might drop him as Garnacho is now at an 82. And we use that left side to attack more. Our midfield is looking pretty decent and Dean Huijsen went up all the way to an 83. And even our young players on the bench are growing massively. And here are the stats for the season. 38 goals and 3 assists for Mbappe is still good, but not up to his standards. 26 and 9 for Vinny. 21 and 1 for Endrick. Had a superb season. 14 and 18 for Bellingham. 13 and 21 for Trent Alexander-Arnold. 10 and 10 for Camavinga. 9 and 17 for Fede. And only 5 goals for Garnacho. He needs to improve that. And surprisingly, Mbappe wins the Ballon d'Or. Low-key, a robbery, but we'll take it. If you guys have enjoyed this video so far, make sure you subscribe. We're trying to get to 300k as soon as possible. And we are now in the brand new season and have 400 million to spend, as the goal for this season is to win the Champions League. I know what signings I'm going to make. However, I forgot to mention that our first signing is joining on the free. And yes, it is Ibrahima Konate. We whispered in his ear and he ran his contract down as Konate, now at an 88 overall, will be one of our starting center backs. And my second signing for 110 million, I have signed the best midfielder in the world, Rodri from Man City. At a 91 overall, the Ballon d'Or winner joins the Galacticos. And for our third and final signing, we are signing an 82 overall Miles Lewis-Skelly, who will play as a right mid for backup for Trent. We spent 120 million because he has bags of potential and maybe one day he will start over Trent. And this is what the brand new side is looking like. I can't lie, this team is stacked. Not only that, but also the bench is so stacked that Chouameni is down to the reserves. Don't be surprised if we win the treble this season and complete the challenge. And we are now in March of the season and we're running away with the league titles, so the treble might still be on. But let's check how we're doing in the Copa del Rey. And in the first leg of the semis, we won 5-0. Boys, we can actually win the treble this season. And in the Champions League, we finished in first place with 0 losses, as in the round of 16, we'll be facing Leverkusen. That is always a tough time. But it's time for the first leg. We simulate the first leg and we play the second. Let's see how it goes. 3-0. Leo. Boys, I think we're screwed. Real Madrid are allergic to remontadas. Are we gonna be able to do it though? But it's now time for the second leg. Real Madrid have not had a remontada in a while. Let's make sure we do it today. And now as Vinicius gives it to Kylian Mbappe by Leverkusen, I'm giving away the ball, and it goes in. What a lucky moment. As we get one goal back, 2 more left to go to at least equalize. And now as Federico Valverde does find Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe sends a through ball into Jude Bellingham with the cross in, into Rodri with the header. Rodri, get there. No, come on. But it falls into Fede with a banger, and it goes in. 14 minutes in, it's already 3-2. What a banger from Fede. But here comes Bayer Leverkusen. It's Victor Boniface with a shot. Great block by Konate. And now it's Jude Bellingham. Gives it to Alejandro Garnacho, who does find Vinicius Jr. And here comes Vinicius. Through ball. It's a Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe, can you get a goal? Low-driven shot. And it goes in. It's 3-3. We've equalized the tie already. Leverkusen are bottling it. And now it's William Saliba. Gives it to Franco Mastuono with a through ball into Endrick. We have brought in the youngsters because I believed in them. Endrick cuts inside. Endrick with a finish. No, I passed it by accident. And now it's Arda Güler looking for a cross in. Then I just bottled the game with a header. Mastuono. Petty makes a save. But now it's Arda Güler on the ball. We're still looking for a winner. It's a through ball all the way into Mastuono, into Endrick with a through ball to Saliba. It's perfect. William Saliba, and it goes in. I've trusted the youngsters, and Endrick has delivered. Saliba scores the winner. But in the quarterfinals, we do have Liverpool. We've had some historic bouts against Liverpool. Let's see how the first leg goes, and it's a 5-5 draw. How does that happen, man? But it's now time for the second leg. 5-5 in aggregate so far. This is gonna be a difficult game. And now it's Rodri on the ball, gives it to Jude Bellingham. Can we go ahead and get the first goal of the game? Fede Valverde finds Vinicius Jr. And now it's Vinicius Jr. on the ball. Gives it into Fede Valverde. Into Mbappe. Oh my god, this defense is pressuring nice. And it's still Kylian Mbappe with a finish. And it almost goes in, man. And now it's Trent versus his old teammates. Gives it to Jude Bellingham. And now Bellingham back to his boyfriend. And now it's Trent Alexander-Arnold with the cross in. Finds Mbappe. Alisson gets it easily though. Fede Valverde wins the ball back though. Gives it into Mbappe. Lays it off into Vinicius Jr. with a finish. And no, Alisson. Vinny, how did you miss that, man? But here comes Victor Gyökeres on the ball. Gives it to Luis Diaz with a finish. Great tackle from Konate. And it's going to be a free kick. Please don't be a red card. I think that was pretty clean. And it's going to be a yellow. Konate is fine. Alexis McAllister to take the free kick, however. Is he going to put this away? Victor Gyökeres also steps up. McAllister with the shot. It's a great block from the wall. McAllister with the follow-up. It hits the post. Oh, my days. And now it's Dean Huijsen gives it into Rodri, who does find Alejandro Garnacho, who finds Delicious Jr. And now it's Vinicius gives it back into Garnacho. And here comes Alejandro. Can he go ahead and get the first goal of the game? It's still Alejandro. Alejandro squares it into Mbappe with a finish. Mbappe, what are you doing, man? And now it's Luis Diaz on the ball. Gives it into Victor Gyökeres in the second half, looking to make it 6-5. And they do. We've been struggling all game to score, and they scored from the first opportunity. But Trent wins the ball back, and now it's Fede Valverde gives it into Jude. Jude with a through ball into Mbappe. It's kind of a terrible ball from Jude there, I can't lie. But can Mbappe recover? And now it's Kylian Mbappe on the ball, gives it back into Jude with a finish. It's blocked with the follow-up, and it goes in. A little bit of luck, but we have equalized the tie. But here come Liverpool. It's Marquinhos driving down the midfield. Great tackle from Lewis Kelly. We brought in the youngsters once again. They always deliver. Arda Güler with a brilliant through ball into Sir Bobby Charlton. Can he make it 7-6, Sir Bobby? And yes, he does. What is it with my youngsters that continue to shine? We take the lead for the first time. But here comes Jeremy Frimpong on the ball. They're looking to equalize, make it 7-7. Konate misses the tackle. Luis Diaz into Gyökeres. Saliba misses the tackle. It falls into Gyökeres again. 7-7. This is not good. If we go to penalties, I took off all the senior players. But here come Liverpool once again. It falls into Victor Gyökeres to make it 8-7. Courtois keeping us in this game right now. 4 minutes left to go. It's Rodri on the ball. Rodri gives it to Fede. Fede does find Arda Güler. Miles Lewis Kelly is making that beautiful run. Güler with a brilliant pass here. One last chance before the 90 minutes are up. It's still Martin Lewis Kelly. Scores it into Endrick with a finish, and it goes in. Who else? Who else but Sir Bobby Charlton makes it 8-7. We're going to the semifinals. And the whistle has been blown. Who is our next victim? But before we find out who we're facing in the semifinals, we have the Copa del Rey final against FC Barcelona. And I cannot lie to you, I haven't trusted the youth team again, as I want to rest the players for the semis. The question is, did I make a mistake today? And boys, I made a mistake. It was a boring game, so that means the youth team will now participate in penalties against a full senior Barca side. Can I entrust trust in the youth. They've proven me wrong time and time again. But can they do it one more time? And the first penalty taker for Barcelona is going to be Rafinha as he goes to the right. And it goes in. Lunin almost made the save. Arda Güler, let's set the tone here. Let's make sure we go 1-1. And it goes to the left, but it's saved. That's not good. Memphis Depay is up next, goes to the middle. And it's 2-0 for Barca. This is not good. Endrick to take the next penalty as he goes to the bottom right, and it goes in 2-1. Let's start a comeback here. Let's hope that somebody misses here. Dani Olmo goes to the right, and Andrew Lunin makes a save. That's brilliant. And now it's Franco Mastauno makes it 2-2. Okay, boys, this is great. We're back at level. Josko Gavardia, where is he gonna go? As he goes down the middle, he hits the crossbar, and it's in. I thought that was out. Eder Militao, the most senior player in this team, goes to the bottom right, but it's saved. And now, if Pedri scores this, we're out of the Copa del Rey. To the right, but Lunin is the hero. And now Luis Skelly has to score this. If not, we are knocked out. We cannot win the treble this season. Top left. Oh, we're good. We're going to sudden death. And now it's Frankie, the captain De Jong, goes to the left. Lunin makes a save, and now Alejandro Garnacho. Come on, secure this victory for us. Alejandro goes to the bottom right, and yes, we have done it. We are winning the Copa del Rey. And in back-to-back years, Dean Huijsen lifts the Copa del Rey. 2 trophies left to go in La Liga and the Champions League. And in the semi-finals, we do have Chelsea. Let's see how this first leg goes. Can we get a victory for the first time? And yes, 5-0. Oh, Chelsea are knocked out. We're going to the final. But it's now time for the second leg. Surely we should get the victory. We should be going to the final. And yes, 3-0. Let's see who we're facing in the final. But it cannot get any better, as in the UCL final, we will be facing FC Barcelona. Now, this is going to be a game for the ages. But before we face Barcelona, we have won the Liga title, which means the treble is on for this season. And as this could be the last game of the video, here are the stats for the season. 62-2 for Mbappe, 26-15 for Jude Bellingham, 18-7 for Vinicius Jr., 16-14 for Fede Valverde, 14-8 for Rodri, 11-34 for Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Endrick with 11 goals. And this could very be the last squad of this video. We've built an insane team. So many players over 90. The entire defense and goalkeepers over 90. And just look at some of the bench players who have done a lot for us. The youngsters have really come in and could really help us tonight as well to win that Champions League. But it's now time for the biggest game. Is Mbappe gonna win his first Champions League, or is Barcelona gonna win the first UCL since 2015? And we secure Real Madrid's first ever treble as well. And now as Jude Bellingham gives it to Fede Valverde, who does find Rodri. Rodri into Vinicius Jr., who's done quite well in his new camp position. And now it's Alejandro Garnacho with the cross in, trying to find Mbappe, and it's gonna be a penalty. A bit controversial, but we're taking it. And you know what? Instead of Mbappe, I'm letting the captain take this, Fede Valverde, to go ahead and take the lead for us. Top right, and it goes in. The captain scores his penalty. We take a 1-0 lead. But here comes FC Barcelona. Pedri with a brilliant through ball into Nico Williams. Nico Williams cuts inside, and it's a brilliant tackle for Fede, the captain. And now, can we go on his counter-attack? It's Jude Bellingham on the ball. Says a through ball into Mbappe, who's through on goal, but he's offside. Why is this guy always offside? But here come Barcelona. It's Nico Williams on the ball, gives it to Lewandowski with a shot. No, he doesn't shoot, and then he shoots, and Courtois makes a save. And now it's Lamine Yamal with the crossing. Can he find anybody? No, he doesn't, and it's gonna be a penalty. I have no idea what happened, but apparently it's gonna be a penalty. And now it's Robert Lewandowski to take the penalty for FC Barcelona. As he goes to the left-hand side, he misses. He hits the post. What did he do? But here come FC Barcelona. Pedri gives it to Lamine Yamal, who lays it off into Lewandowski. Great tackle from Saliba, gives it to Alejandro Garnacho. Can we go ahead and get a 2-0 lead? Vinicius back into Garnacho, and here comes Alejandro. He's waiting for a run here. Is Mbappe gonna make a run? No, he doesn't. It's still Alejandro. Nobody's touching up to him, and now he gives it to Vinicius Jr. Here comes Vinicius, working to square to Mbappe, and it goes in 2-0. This game might be over. But Barcelona are looking to go ahead and start a remontada here in the second half. Lewandowski gives it to Dani Olmo, back into Lewa. We're trying to win the tackle back, and no, Courtois gets it easy. But here comes Robert Lewandowski, gives it into Nico Williams. Nico Williams is still on the ball, gives it into Daniel Olmo, who finds Lamine Yamal with a shot, and it goes in. I thought he was going to the right. Did I make a mistake bringing on the youngsters? Is Barcelona gonna come back? And now it's Arda Güler gives it into Rodri. Rodri gives it into Fede Valverde, who finds Jude Bellingham. And it's Jude Bellingham on the ball, lays it off into Martin Lewis Skelly. It's Miles Lewis Skelly on the ball. Miles gives it into Jude Bellingham. Can we not lose the ball here? I'm looking for a winner here. Gives it to Endrick. Sir Bobby Charlton with a shot. It's blocked, but it's Rodri. Gives it into Arda Güler. And yes, it's 3-1. The game might be done here, but I think we need at least one more goal. And Valverde lifts the Champions League, which means we have secured Real Madrid's first ever treble. And surprisingly, Vinicius finally wins his Ballon d'Or. You know what? I'm proud of him. And yes, we have rebuilt Real Madrid with brand new transfers and made them treble winners. Cole Palmer is the best player in the Premier League, already winning European trophies and the Club World Cup with Chelsea. But can he become the greatest English player of all time? So today, I'm taking over his entire career, getting up to a 99 overall, and try to win him a Ballon d'Or. And now to make things a little bit more challenging, Cole Palmer will not be starting at Chelsea. We're turning back the time a couple years when he was a Man City player. And of course, his first FIFA was FIFA 22, where he was a 63 overall. And these stats are absolutely horrendous. This is not the Cole Palmer of today. Just look at his pace, man. He's so slow. Harry Maguire is faster than him. And you guys remember Cole Palmer's silky dribbling in real life? Yeah, that doesn't exist anymore. But the good thing is that he is back to being 19 years old, so we have a lot of time to grow Cole Palmer. However, there is an issue. He is playing for Man City, and there is no chance he gets over the legs of all of these right wingers. So I think immediately we have to add Cole Palmer to the loan list so he can grow his overall and maybe play at City or transfer after 2 years like he did in real life. And Cole Palmer only received one offer, and that was from Wrexham in the Championship. Unlike in real life, Cole Palmer's gonna have to go through the English divisions to become the world's best English player. And as Palmer joins Wrexham for the next 2 years, he's the only right winger in the side. So that means he'll be playing week in and week out, and that's definitely gonna boost his overall. If he can go ahead and survive relegation with Wrexham, surely that will impress Man City or even the best teams in the world and could eventually transfer there. But in terms of development plans, even though he is so slow, I still want to focus on his shooting so he can score a bunch of goals in the Championship. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick with inside forward this season. And it was a brilliant first season for Palmer. 15 goals, 10 assists, the top goal scorer and top assister for his club, now at a 68 overall. Surely he did enough to keep Wrexham in the Championship. But sadly, that wasn't the case, as Wrexham are going back to the League One. But you can't blame Cole Palmer. He carried as much as possible. But things already got better in season 2 as Palmer went up a +1, now at a 70. He does have one more year here at Wrexham. I think I'm gonna keep him here. And in terms of his stats, his shooting is already looking absolutely incredible. So let's go ahead and fix his pace. He can now win Ballon d'Ors if he's slower than Harry Maguire. And 30 goals and 10 assists, 40 goal contributions in his second ever season. A +6, now at a 75 overall. Surely Wrexham are back in the Championship. And of course, there was no chance that they did it. Palmer has taken a team to promotion as he wins the Golden Boot as well. And in season 3, Cole Palmer has returned to Man City at a 75 overall. But as you can see, he is nowhere near being the best right winger in the side. It's time for him to move on. We're transfer listing him to see if he could go to like a mid-table Premier League side. And as we are waiting for some good offers for Cole Palmer, I think it's time to set some other goals. Of course, we want Palmer to reach a 99 overall. I also want him to go ahead and win 25 trophies. But more importantly, I do want him to go ahead and win 3 Ballon d'Ors in 3 different teams. If he wants to become the best Englishman of all time, winning 1 Ballon d'Or is not enough. And the first offer we receive is interesting. It's Olympique Lyonnais. We know that they have financial problems and they just sold Cherki to Man City. This might be my favorite offer, but I'm gonna wait to see what other teams come in. And the second offer is actually from Sunderland. As much as I would love to stay in England, Sunderland are no longer in the Premier League and have returned to the Championship. And the last offer we received is from Crystal Palace, an opportunity to stay in the Premier League. I'm not sure what team he should go to. Make sure to subscribe and comment which club Palmer should go to. And at Crystal Palace, there is a lot of right mid / right wingers at the side. However, only one of them is higher rated than Palmer, and that is Solly March. But remember, Cole Palmer could also play as center attacking mid, and he has the likes of Eberechi Eze and Ismail Assar to compete with. And at Olympique Lyonnais, there is only one cam in the side, and it's Thiago Almada, who is way higher rated than Palmer. And also in the right mid, right wing position, they have Luis Kumas, who's the exact same overall as Palmer, but Nuama, who is way higher rated than Palmer. I think there's only one offer he can take. And the decision has been made as Cole Palmer has landed in London to play for Crystal Palace. And just look at Palmer in the new Crystal Palace kit. If you want this in your career mode, check out Road Kits in the link in the description. Maybe one day he will return to Man City, or one day he could play for Chelsea. And as Palmer joins Crystal Palace, we know that Solly March is higher rated than him, but I'm telling you right now, that starting spot will be Palmer's by the end of the season. And in terms of his stats, his shooting is looking incredible, but also his passing and dribbling, because one day I do want him to convert to that cam position, but for now, he is still way too slow, so we're going back to the winger development plan once again this season. And 10 goals and 10 assists in his first Premier League season is a success, as he went up another +5 at an 80 overall. Palmer's becoming a serious baller. But sadly, Palace did finish at 14th, but it's okay. Palmer's only here to get better. But by any chance that Palmer win his first trophy, the FA Cup was won by Arsenal, and the Carabao Cup goes to United. And kicking off season number 4, Palmer is still at an 80 overall, of course, the undisputed starter, as this time around his pace is finally good. So we're going back to the inside forward. We need max finishing from him. And what a season Palmer has had. 33 goals, 8 assists, a +4 at an 84. Oh, he has to be going to a big club next season. But he has also gotten Crystal Palace to the Champions League. How did he pull something like that off? Should we maybe stay at Palace? But before we make that decision, let's see if he won his first trophy. The FA Cup was won by West Ham, and the Carabao Cup went to Ipswich, man. Palace did not win a trophy. But just look at Cole Palmer's stats. He is slowly becoming one of the best players in the world. And in season number 5, Palmer already went up a +1 to an 85, and he's had a pretty great career so far. However, he still has 0 trophies, and I'm not sure if he can win any at Crystal Palace. So even though Palace are in the UCL, I think it's time to transfer list Cole Palmer. And now the best clubs in the world should be coming in for him. And straight away, we get 2 humongous offers. One from Atletico de Madrid and the other from Chelsea. I can't lie, I'm accepting this right away. And the prophecy has been fulfilled. Cole Palmer is joining Chelsea. We cannot play the entire career of Cole Palmer without coming to Chelsea. And immediately now he can start winning trophies and maybe even a Ballon d'Or here right away at the London club. And as Cole Palmer joins Chelsea, he actually isn't the best right winger in the team. It's Quenda. But let's be honest here, Palmer cannot join Chelsea and be a right winger. And of course, we had to convert Cole Palmer into an attacking mid, and he went up to an 86 overall. Now higher than Morgan Rogers, who's going to end up playing on the left anyways. And for the first time in his career, he will be playing cam, so we're going to go ahead and give him the classic 10 position. But I'm not kidding when I say in the next 2 seasons, he could be a Ballon d'Or winner already. And what a debut season for Palmer. 31 goals, 8 assists, a top goal scorer in his first season here. A +4 now to an 89. Like I said, he could be a Ballon d'Or favorite. But finally, he has won his first trophy, the Premier League, with Chelsea. But the FA Cup did not go to him. And no, he also didn't win the Carabao Cup. And surprisingly, Chelsea weren't in the Champions League. They weren't in any European competition for that matter. But we will take his first trophy. However, I forgot it's 2030. It's a World Cup year. Did Palmer go ahead and win the World Cup? And no, sadly, the Netherlands won the World Cup, beating Spain. As England were knocked out by Hungary in the round of 16. What is that, man? But the good thing is, Palmer played every single game and even got a go for himself. And it's just another good season for Palmer. 30 more goals, 16 more assists, now at a 92 overall. If they won multiple trophies and maybe his first Champions League, he could be in the running for the first Ballon d'Or. And once again, he gets another Premier League title, his second in a row. The Community Shield makes it 3 trophies for Palmer, and it is going to be 4 with the FA Cup as well. And it's 5 with the Carabao Cup. He has the chance to win everything he's played for this season. But the question is he in the Champions League final? And yes, he is, against FC Barcelona. But it's time to find out, is Cole Palmer and Chelsea gonna win the Champions League this season? And they have done it. He's won it all, 4-3. And Cole Palmer scored a hat-trick in the Champions League final. Yeah, that Ballon d'Or is his. And of course, the Champions League makes it 6 trophies for Palmer. And it seems like a Chelsea player is winning the Ballon d'Or. Is it Palmer or Pedro? And yes, Cole Palmer has done it. He has won his first Ballon d'Or. But remember, he still has to win 2 more, so that means, should we leave Chelsea now, or should we wait at least 1 more season? However, as much as I would like to transfer list Palmer, I think I want to stay here 1 more season to take advantage of some more trophies. So we'll stay here at least 1 more season with Chelsea to try and win more trophies, and then try to sell him next season. And this season, we're going to give him the Shadow Striker to try and maximize his finishing. And it's Cole's best ever season, 54 goals, 22 assists. Now at a 95 overall, oh, surely the likes of Madrid and Barcelona should be coming in for him. And he gets his 3rd Premier League trophy, and that is his 7th trophy. But in the Community Shield, he lost in the final. But he does make it 8 with the FA Cup, 9 with the Carabao Cup. Can he win another treble? And he gets his 10th with the International Cup. He's cooking at Chelsea, but he missed out on his 11th trophy by losing to Roma in the Super Cup. But is he in the Champions League final again? And no, it's Real Madrid and Juventus, as Chelsea got knocked out to Real. And in season 8, at just 26, he's at 95 overall. It's time that he leaves Chelsea. He needs to go to 2 other clubs and win 2 Ballon d'Ors there. And the first offer we received is perfect. It is from Real Madrid. Yeah, Palmer's going to Real. And here we we go. Cole Palmer is joining Los Blancos as the brand new Galactico. He needs to go ahead and win a Ballon d'Or here before he moves on to the next club, and he is also missing 15 trophies in his career. And as Palmer joins Madrid, he's tied for the best player in the team alongside Captain Bellingham. But of course, he'll be playing week in and week out at attacking man as Bellingham has taken a step back to a center mid position. Let's see how many trophies Palmer can win in his first season and maybe even win the Ballon d'Or already. And it's a great debut season for Palmer. 30 goals, 14 assists, now at a 97 overall, 2 of the 99. And he wins his first La Liga title with Real Madrid. That's his 11th trophy. But he fails to win the Supercopa de España as Villarreal knocked him out. And he gets his 12th with the Copa del Rey. But he has the chance to immediately win a treble here at Real Madrid if he wins against Chelsea. But can Cole Palmer do it? Win Real Madrid the first treble and his first season here at the club? It's a 5-4 loss. Palmer scored 2 goals, but it just wasn't enough. But now with 12 trophies to his name, his stats are looking incredible. Let's go to the end of next season. I think it might be a second Ballon d'Or victory. And it seems like this season, Palmer was injured, only playing 34 games. But regardless, got 37 goals, 16 assists, still at a 97 overall. Let's see how many trophies he won this year. And it's a second La Liga title in a row, making it 13 trophies. And he makes it 14 with the Supercopa de España. And the Copa del Rey as well. That's 15 trophies for Palmer. But it's 16 trophies with the Club World Cup. Palmer is cooking. And once again, he's in the Champions League final, this time against Milan. So can Cole Palmer do it? Can he secure Real Madrid's first treble because he failed last year and win a 5th trophy this season? And he has done it, a 4-1 victory. As Cole Palmer gets a go in the final and he wins the treble. And as Cole Palmer won his 17th trophy, he has also won his second Ballon d'Or with Real Madrid. That means he's got 1 team left to win the Ballon d'Or with 8 trophies left to go and 2 overalls to increase. And now kicking off season number 10 out of 97 overall, 28 years old, it's time for Palmer to leave the side. However, there's no need to transfer list. He's the best player in the world. He gets to decide where he wants to go. And for possibly the final time in his career, Palmer is joining a new club, and that club is Bayern Munich. I just know he can dominate Germany, win his Ballon d'Or, and win his last couple trophies. And as Palmer joins Bayern Munich, of course, he's the best player in the team. And with this Bayern Munich team actually looking incredible, he is winning that Ballon d'Or soon rather than later. And what a debut season for Palmer. 43 goals, 23 assists, now at a 98 overall. Next season, he's gonna hit it. And he wins his first trophy at Bayern, the Bundesliga title, now at 18 trophies. And the DFB Pokal has made it 19. But he did not reach the Champions League final as it's Madrid versus Atalanta as Bayern lost to his old club. But now sitting at 19 trophies, hopefully next season or the season after that, he completes all of his goals. And it's Palmer's best season ever. 66 goals, 28 assists, still though at a 98 overall. But once again, he wins another Bundesliga title with Bayern. And the German Super Cup gives him his 21st trophy of his career. And the DFB Pokal makes it 22. Can we make it 23 with the Champions League? And yes, boys, he's in the UCL final against Paris. But let's see if Cole Palmer can win the 3rd treble of his career. And it's going to be a 5-4 loss, man. Scored a goal in the final, but it just wasn't enough. And as PSG win the Champions League, surely next season is his last, because he only needs 1 overall, 3 trophies, and of course, the final Ballon d'Or. And it's another sensational season. 56, 18 assists, now at a 99 overall. He's completed that goal. And just take a look at his stats. He was about to start going down, but surely he's one of the best of all time. But he wins another Bundesliga. That means there's 2 trophies left to win. And the German Super Cup makes it 24, only 1 more victory. But somehow in the DFB Pokal, Dortmund have beat them. That means if he doesn't win the Champions League, he won't win the Ballon d'Or. And we'll have to go another season. But he is in the Champions League final against West Ham. But it's time for the UCL final. Can he do it? Can he complete 25 trophies? And yes, he has done it, winning the treble with Bayern Munich. And as he scores 2 goals in the final, of course, he won the Ballon d'Or, his 3rd and final one. And if you guys did enjoy this video, click on the screen and watch me take over Real Madrid for the next 10 seasons.